Sports Radio 560 WQAM Miami, Fort Lauderdale, a Beasley Broadcast Group station, and WQAM.com for the world. 560 WQAM presents the Neil Rogers Show. To talk to Neil, dial 567-560 in Dade or Broward County, or pound 560
what is it?
for AT&T wireless customers. 877-785-NEIL is a toll-free call. The opinions expressed by Neil Rogers.
Hey, Bill, how you doing, the ladies, huh?
Reflect those of the Beasley Broadcaster, its staff, advertisers.
I'm hearing doing pretty good.
Now, the Neil Rogers Show on 560 QAM.
Ray Whitney has a pair.
Wind blows, wind blows.
Yes.
How did he get so rich? Wind blows, wind blows. That stupid son of a bitch bought the World Series and wrecked the team after getting his ring. Now he can hang it on his ear like Mr. Swing.
Wreck 'em.
I don't like a thing about you. The garbage men should put you back where they found you. Go away and stop destroying the place, and get some Bondo to fill in your face. Wind blows, wind blows, wind blows, wind blows.
Oh!
He's a corporate wind blows, wind blows, wind blows, wind blows, wind blows. A buddy butt plug. You're a two-faced hack that happened to back into $1 billion. Now where'd a dickhead like you get that kind of love? Oy vey. You're after both in a suit and a recalcitrant schmuck. You bald head brain.
And I'm going to tell you something right now, and you can mark it down. If Broward County would change their mind and decide they wanted to build this facility, I will not play here.
Okay.
Because I will not have you guys looking at me for the next 10 years saying, here's a guy that said one thing and went out and did something else.
I can still remember the day Wayne came into town. Robbie on the dolphin, the Marlins weren't around. We thought he was the greatest until we all got screwed. Now I wonder who stopped the way. Garbage man from Jersey, seeking fortune in the sun. He started renting movies, second porno he had none. Wayne had plans to take you, he's gonna pay the Everglades. Now I wonder who stopped the way. I heard Neil Rogers saying, "Oi, I wait to want it more." I went to see the Panther when Wayne had locked the door. It's 100 degrees in halftime, but I can't find no fear. Now I wonder who stopped the way.
Wrecked them? Hell, it damn near killed them.
Yeah, damn near. Hey, it's 10:05 at 560 WQM. Quite a long opening day, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, why the hell not, you know? Pockmarked son of a bitch. But at any rate, good news, though. Sonny Rosenberg's out. Start with the good news, okay, because there's sure plenty of bad news. Although, even more good news, the market started with a real bad drop, and now it's making a little comeback, okay? I mean, still, let's have a party. I think if you only lose, less than 20 grand on a given day, all depending on how much is in your portfolio. Well, it all depends on if it's got a big hole in the bottom like mine does. Yeah, like my portfolio is like a bucket with a big hole in the bottom.
Dear Liza.
I keep pouring more into it, and it keeps coming out the bottom, like that. What is it?
That song, There's a Hole in the Bucket, Dear Liza.
No, My Bucket's Got a Hole in It by Rick Nelson. Don't you remember that?
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, that too.
We used to sing the other one in school.
But at any rate, so there was that big, horrendous drop, and the futures looked like it was going to be that awful, awful day, and it's not that bad right now. Huh? And Sonny Rosenberg is out. Oh! Here's the news. Spread the word. Sonny Rosenberg, he may not be dead like in body, but his political career is dead. Oh! I'm squeezing myself over that right now. And over there in Oakland Park, all that homophobic asshole, what was his name? Roger Mann, was that the name?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Who for some strange reason doesn't have a wife or kids, according to this article, but nevertheless, he's, ran around. See, it's a good idea, all you kids out there, don't be running around telling people you're heterosexual, because that was his claim to fame. And he got his ass whipped in the election yesterday in Oakland Park. And at Homo, what the hell was his name? Larry Gear, rhymes with rear. He won the election. Nice going, Larry. Oh! All right. So there you go. And Weston, they got rid of their mayor over there because he's smoking too much or something. But Sonny Rosenberg is out. You see, how do you like that, Sonny? You miserable, disgusting old fart. You wrinkled up old prune head. I hope your goddamn colostomy bag overflows today. You're squeezing it all day. In the bag, too. Anyway. Here's our poll from yesterday before I get to the meat of the matter. See, yesterday, let's talk some more harness racing drivers today. How about Troy Boring? How about Vince Copeland? How about Leroy Copeland? No, let's not. Anyway, 926 votes on the poll. Even George got into that yesterday. Oh! That was pretty good with Stefan Bouchard. South Beach, which of these areas in South Florida is the most plastic? South Beach wins hands down. Is that a surprise?
No.
Nah. Plastic. A lot of phony posers down there, a lot of rich, nouveau rich, phony rich, used to be rich, whatever the hell they were. South Beach, 459. Almost half of our votes said South Beach is the most plastic goddamn place in this area, in our neck of the woods. Boca came in a respectable second, 343, 37%. That's pretty good, huh? For Boca. Coral Gables was third with 50. No ducks, no nothing. 5%. Coral Springs came in with only 47. That's because I think they're concentrating too much on the gangs in Coral Springs. When you think of Coral Springs, you think of strip shopping centers and gangs, punks running crazy in the streets, blowing the city up. And then last, and certainly far least, Coconut Grove, which lost that era of plasticity years ago, you know, once all those Schwarzes moved in. That was the end of that. Schwarz is not into plastic. No, because plastic, melts in the heat and, Anyway, 27, 2.9%. Out of 926 votes. So South Beach wins our poll as the most plastic, drug-induced, phony baloney, posing place in the goddamn face of the earth, at least here in South Florida. Look at that. The NASDAQ's only down 9.5. Didn't I say to you before the show that it's going to wind up in the green today, the NASDAQ?
Didn't I say that? Up in the next 10 minutes.
That's right. Oh, we got to do a break. Yeah, we actually have some spots today, damn it. Oh, boy, what a bad break. Because yesterday's format certainly wasn't a moneymaker for Greg Reed, but it sure was a machaya. I wonder if our friend who's going to Steak and Shake is listening. Your Penguin tickets and a parking pass are right here in an envelope for you, all done up real nice, like it with a little bow on it. Bring Josh with you if you can. Oh, they got Schwarzes working there now in the drive-thru. Went there last night. My friend Dave and I went a little spin through for a chocolate shake, Steak and Shake. Schwarzes in the drive-thru. Inside, like they got lots of nice white people, and they have lots of nice Schwarzes there at the drive-thru. You think they live anywhere in that area?
No.
Can you explain that to me? Anyway, 9 minutes after 10 at 560 WQAM.
No portion of this program may be reproduced without the express written permission of WQAM Beasley Broadcast Group, Incorporated.
No!
The pain from Wayne makes games go down the drain. When Wayne explains his aims, my brain complains.
Who's made
its sport, ill-gotten gains. It's Wayne, whose acclaim has gone down in flames. It's Wayne, the shame of Wayne was laid upon my brain. I think he's lost it. The strain from Wayne made stains inside my veins.
He's an asshole. Exactly. 10:15 at 560 WQR. I shouldn't have said that because that'll tip my vote on the poll here. Here's today's poll on NeilRogers.com or just in general, just like out there on the street. Describe your feelings about Wayne Huizenga. He's an asshole. No, that's not a choice. Number 1, he's a great man who brought baseball and hockey to South Florida. Number 2, he's a real prick who doesn't care about the fans. No, he's a rich prick who doesn't care about the fans. Number 3, I have no opinion about him. Or number 4, I wish I could look just like him. Those are 4 good choices, don't you say? Yeah. Let me give you those again. Describe your feelings about Wayne Huizenga. He's a great man who brought baseball and hockey to South Florida. He's a rich prick who doesn't care about the fans. Number 3, I have no opinion about him. And last but not least, certainly, I wish I could look just like him. Well, here you are, boys and girls, once again. And didn't I tell you? Yeah, yours truly, I told you. Another fire sale as they lead the public to the slaughter again. And I think if we can find something good, a little silver lining in the middle of this latest sports debacle here in this town, it's the fact that it comes on the day right before that big meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 15th last time I checked, right? Isn't tomorrow supposed to be that big deadline for the city of Miami and Dade County to decide what they're going to give to the Marlins so they can build John Henry that new play tour, that new stadium? Yeah, last time we checked. Yeah. So here should be one more good lesson to all you suckers out there and would-be suckers in waiting. That these people don't give a crap about you. They're just trying to make a quick buck. They're just a bunch of snake oil salesmen, just like the stockbrokers we've been talking about. Same thing, just different business. That's all. Same principle. Then you watch. You mark my words. Wayne will find himself another John Henry. He'll find another little lemming, another sucker somewhere. Oh, yeah, I'd love to own a hockey franchise. Oh, yeah, how much you want, Mr. Huizenga? Okay, let me get a group of suckers together and watch a big fat check. And so he'll come walking away just smelling like a bunch of crap, like he always does, making big bucks. And he leaves behind the usual pile of excrement right there in that $200 million monument to a nothingness that we built for him with taxpayer money. It's just astonishing. It's just amazing to me. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'll go to the Leafs Panthers game on Saturday because I'm a big 41-plus year Toronto Maple Leaf fan. I'll go there to see my team play. Will I go tonight?
No.
No. Will I be going any more games this season other than the game Saturday?
No.
No. That's why I'm giving that guy the tickets. In fact, I give him away for nothing. We're getting lunch from Steak and Shake in exchange, which I think is a real bargain. And yeah, Ray Whitney's a friend of mine. He's a hell of a guy, and he and his wife are two of the nice people you'd ever want to meet. But didn't I say on the air here a couple of weeks ago, and Mike Russo, you're not fooling anybody. I called you on it right here on this radio show. That little column you wrote in there that Chuck Fletcher put you up to in the Sun Sentinel, setting us up for this move. You're not fooling anybody. I said that day weeks ago. Ray Whitney's as good as gone. They didn't like him. They don't like the little guys. Even though he, had the 3 great seasons, he's been hurt most of this year, underperformed because, whatever reason, so did everybody else except Pavel. But he's got to be the scapegoat. And then Mike Sillinger, what's the excuse there? Oh, we got to have toughness. Well, is there anybody tougher than him?
No.
Experienced? Hell of a player. And over a measly few $1,000s, whatever it was, they didn't really want to sign him. They put on a dog and pony show there at the end. Bye-bye, goodbye for a draft pick. So we have more youngsters in the organization that these silly people can keep talking about. The same crap they've been peddling you. And I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, because nobody pays any attention to me anyway. We won't get 5 calls about this today. I never do. They'll be calling and talking to people who haven't got the foggiest idea, wouldn't know a hockey puck from a stale goddamn cheeseburger. But they won't call me because they don't know anything about it. See, that's the one safe thing. Even Geldy admitted that to me this morning. And that is, it's a good thing we don't have hardly any real hockey fans down here, because if we did, they'd be like, every line would be lit up already here. There'd be a revolution. People would be foaming at the mouth. Here we go, getting screwed again. Because, and just like with the Marlins, well, Wayne can't make any money there in that stadium. We got to build him a new stadium. And when it became obvious that they weren't going to build him a new stadium because he's a prick and we already did that with the arena, well, he'll sell it and make a big buck to some sucker, some little putz that comes along like John Henry. And now here's the same deal all over again. Wayne is getting ready to sell, so let's gut the team. Let's have a fire sale. Let's get rid of 3 quality players and let's bring in, Kevin Adams. I'm a Leaf fan, so I know all about Kevin Adams. He's a nice little player. He's like, I think Geldy said it best. He's like a young Len Berry. Is he going to score a lot of goals? No. And as far as toughness is concerned, Mr. Bowtie, you already had the toughness and grit in Mike Sillinger. So don't try to lie again to the public. In fact, Torrey be doing better since they're going to ship his ass out of here when the new owners come in. He's just getting ready to go off and to do whatever he's going to do. Besides all that monkey business he's playing these days. So they'll keep insulting the public by slapping him in the face. As it was, you had almost nothing to put out there in the way of a product, and now you have the fire sale and you got the team. What do you expect people to come out and pay big bucks to see crap for? And then Geldy this morning, I understand he's under a lot of pressure because he's on the payroll. But to say they have the basic elements because they got 2 players, they got Pavel Bure and Roberto Luongo, who may be a great goalie someday, and that's it? That two people is the basic elements?
No.
I don't think so. There's nothing there. There's absolutely no reason for anybody. And like I said, I'm not going to get myself all whipped into shape and start running a campaign. Do whatever you like, okay? If you want to go and have a good time, talk on your cell phone, great. Be my guest. And this is what we've come to. I told you that it was all coming to a head. Can I say head?
No.
No, to fruition. More and more big salaries, more and more greedy owners, more and more big buildings, more and more taxpayer money, more and more, they reach in and they tear your kishkis out. They tear your heart out. So anybody that's been around long enough to remember that one glorious year, everybody at the front running phonies and we love the Panthers, all that, it was phony, but it was fun. And a lot of people jumped on it, and of course as soon as things went south, they jumped right off, as they always do in this town. But anybody who's been around long enough to remember that's all ancient history. They've gutted it. They've destroyed it. There's nothing left. They've had a fire sale, and there's almost nothing left but ashes. So you can give a song and a dance about, draft picks are important to the future of the organization. Yeah, okay, fine. To add them to what? There's got to be something there. There has to be a core. There's got to be something. There's nothing there. There's nothing left. Dave Joseph writes in the Sun Sentinel today, Torrey sells a sellout. Yeah, that's right. You'd be better off just to keep your mouth shut, Torrey, because you're going to go out looking like a clown. Like a fool. Instead of coming on here with Hank yesterday and on with these guys this morning. And to start talking about, Anders Eriksson is coming. I almost jumped out the 3rd floor window when he said that this morning. Anders Eriksson. Even Santa Claus never gave anything away as much as he does. An unmitigated disaster. Not just another Brian Murray mistake, but a mistake he made in Detroit and then makes it here again. And Bill Torrey's got the chutzpah to come on here and say, he's going to be back. Great. That's going to make me come out and see that. Watch him cough it up and give it away. And again, the only reason that you guys and that Wayne's been able to pull this off is because it's here in this town. If there were knowledgeable fans in any sport, forget about hockey, in anything here, they would have ridden his ass out of rail on a long time ago, before he had a chance to bail out. But not this guy, because no matter what the hell he touches, it turns to instant processed gold, No matter how much he stabs you in the back and tears your guts out, you keep coming back for more punishment. Let me cast my vote, by the way. Oh, yeah. I think I voted. I wish I could look just like him. Oh, no, I didn't vote for that one. I was thinking about it, though. Here's Hollywood. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Neil. Good morning.
Sir.
I have a wonderful idea. Now that he's out of work, why don't you offer Sonny your replacement job?
Yeah, there you go.
To cover for you in the summertime when you go on vacation. It'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
Think about it.
No. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T. Now, why don't you hang out with him all day, okay? You can go to the dog track with him. You sound like an old fart, just like Sonny. You sound right up his alley. Here's Mobile in Oakland Park. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
Okay, sir.
Amazing what people can do to a business and get away with it. I couldn't do that to my business.
Yeah.
You couldn't give half a show. That's one reason why I sort of gave up on sports about 10 years ago.
It's all over, man. It's all.
I don't even read the sports page anymore.
Right.
I never do that.
It's done.
And you were talking about stocks for a while. I learned a lesson the hard way. The only person in the world that's going to watch out for your money is you.
Mm-hmm.
And,
what does that mean?
Well, I never let anybody invest my money or anything.
Well, that's a good move. I agree with you on that. I wish I had to do it over again, but I can't turn the clock back.
I know. I got brought into a scam some years ago that turned out to be a Ponzi scheme by a bunch of friends of mine, and it worked for a couple of years. And after that, I I mean, I'll just never.
Yeah,
let
watch out for those Ponzi schemes because they make for unhappy days. That's right.
Nobody's ever going to direct my money but me.
I'm with you. Well, if I can ever get it back out of there, trust me, nobody's touching it, and the money.
Nobody.
Right.
Nobody gives a shit about it but you.
Right, you got it. Okay.
Bye.
Have a great day. He said nobody gives a schmidt about it but you. That's what he said, and he's right. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. That's interesting the way that poll comes up today. Look at that. The votes are on the other side today. What's that all about? I mean, yeah, that's fine. What is that? I think Eric has kind of made a little change there. Let's see. What do we got? 23 votes so far. 7. 7. I wish I could look just like him. Oh, that's great. 15. He's a rich prick who doesn't care about the fans. Nobody doesn't have an opinion about him. No, that's good. He's a great man who brought baseball and hockey to South Florida. 1. Oh, yeah. Thanks for voting, Wayne. Thank you. I know it's got to be him because Dean Jordan's out of town. Here's a mobile in West Palm. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. Passionate hockey fan and season ticket holder here.
Yes?
Physically ill when I saw the news yesterday what the Panthers did. I will not spend another dime on anything that Wayne Huizenga is involved with.
Good for you.
I'm going to be taking the rest of my season tickets here, putting them in a envelope, and sending them back to the Panthers, telling them to kiss my ass.
All right, excellent.
Have a good day.
Nice going, sir. Congratulations. There's a guy with a pair, baby, with some balls. And if we had other people, who really had a brain and some balls, they'd do the same damn thing. Take your tickets and stick them up your ass and your hockey sticks, Wayne. You've killed it. You've destroyed it. Just like everything else you touch, you destroy it. He stuffs the money in his own pocket, so his own bank account he can do pretty good with, although that stock ain't doing it too good. But nevertheless, he's not missing any meals. But when it comes to the public here, when it comes to the fans, all he keeps doing is sticking it,
Rectum,
sticking it,
rectum,
sticking it,
rectum,
sticking it,
rectum,
until you're a bloody mess. That's right. So there's a guy that's got a good idea. I'll go to that game Saturday. I will not be present the rest of the season, and all depending on the new ownership and what happens in between. If it happens, if it happens off season, I get the tickets for free anyway. But if he's involved, I will not subsidize him. Not a dime, not a penny. I may even smuggle in my own soda Saturday. 26 after 10 at 560 WQAM. Here's a place you can have a good time. Pompano Park. That's right. No Wayne there. Thank God. It's about one of the few places you can go. There's anything exciting going on that he doesn't have his finger in it.
The Toyota of Hollywood Trivia Challenge, Saturday mornings at 8 on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
Water's punch not good. It's great. Yes.
.1032 at 560 WQAM. Greg Kotex in the Herald in his column writes, so widespread has been the house cleaning with the Panthers, I hear the guy who pilots the Zamboni is sending resumes out. How do you like that? Maybe Defoe can do it. Oh! He's always looking for a little gig there, down on the ice, over in the field. Anywhere there's a few bucks to be handed out, there's Defoe with his hand out. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Here's Daytona. Hello.
Yeah, Joe Robbie built his stadium without a penny of taxpayers' dollars. And the way that Joe Robbie did it was he went out to chambers and Rotary clubs. I was in Delray Beach at the time. He came up there. He said, this is what I'm doing. I need you guys to help me out. I need you to make an investment here. Not one penny of taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
Joe Robbie, the man.
Okay. Say hi to him. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. You see, the people who go to these events, and maybe the Sunrise Mac Arena isn't a city. Sunrise itself, of course, isn't plastic. It's just old and Jewish. But Mac Arena maybe should have been on that list for plastic yesterday. Because, boy, you talk about a lot of plastic people. I'd say like maybe 50, 60% of the people in there are just, they're just there to show up and be seen and talk on a cell phone and schmooze around and, and that. A very plastic place. So that's one of the reasons you don't get the kind of response you'd expect, because they don't really care anyway. They're not there to see whatever's going on. They show up for a few minutes, they make an appearance, they shake their heads, oh, gee, this is not so good, and they go away. Why? I have no idea. Here's a mobile in, here's Deerfield, whatever. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I've been a season ticket holder of the Panthers since their second year, and just absolutely disgusted with the news I heard yesterday. I couldn't believe they did that. I think they got a problem with the number 14.
Yeah. Anybody comes in here shouldn't wear number 14.
I'm definitely not renewing my season tickets anymore until this team starts doing something worth going to watch. Yeah, a friend of mine got mad at me and called me a bandwagon jumper, but I'm certainly not. There's a difference between supporting your team and just being a sucker.
Right, exactly. I mean, when they're having fire sales and when they're not making any effort to put a decent product out there, that's got nothing to do with being a phony fan. That has to do with being smart, not just handing your money over like you're being held up at gunpoint.
Right. It's just, I don't mind a team. Well, I should say I don't mind if they lose, but if they're working towards something, if they're trying to put something together, if they're making an effort, like the first 2 years they were out there. I mean, the team was losing, but at least you saw the team was playing hard and they were exciting and there was something to watch. But they're just doing nothing now. And what's such a shame is here you have Pavel Bure, one of the best players in the NHL, and they're just wasting his time here. I mean, and just wasting the time this guy has.
Well, they were writing in the paper this morning, one of the articles, I guess it was Craig Kotex, about how they always used to moan about wasting the Marino years with the Dolphins, and now they're talking about wasting the Bure years with the Panthers. But, I mean, there's really no comparison because, I mean, at least Marino had some kind of a supporting cast. He had receivers to throw to. But here, I mean, they've gutted the whole team and basically got a couple of players. There isn't anybody else besides Bure that anybody in this town would go out and say, hey, I'll pay to go watch so-and-so play on that team. I mean, they'll come out Friday to see Mario play, but unfortunately he's on another team.
Yeah, and I'm just, until they change owners and start doing something, I'm not going to go back there and spend that much money.
Okay, pal.
All right, Neil.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, especially with everybody losing their money in the stock market, just stick it under the mattress instead of handing it over to Wayne. Here's a mobile in Margate. Hello.
Hello, Neil?
Yes, sir.
Neil?
Yes. Let me say it again. Yes. Is your phone working, sir? Do you hear me? I guess not. Phone no good. NG. Here's a mobile in Fort Myers. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I just want to let the other 50 or 60 people know here on the southwest coast that they don't have to listen to 770 afternoon. We can get you on 560 when we have an overcast day like we have today.
Great. There you go. Let's hear it for overcast days.
That's it, buddy. That's when we need you the most.
Okay.
So keep it up, and thanks very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the info. Thanks for the input and the output. 60. Look at this phone here. What's going on all of a sudden? Again, we have another phone fart. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Mobile in Sunrise. Hello.
Neil, God.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that bow tie moron on Hank's show yesterday trying to explain to everybody?
No, I didn't hear yesterday. I heard this morning. I was in the control room. I was screaming and ready to jump out the window. I was so aggravated. I heard that.
My God. Why don't they just, do us all a favor and take all the sports out of this whole town and just leave us be?
Yeah.
This is just amazing. For anybody in their right mind to think that this isn't just a fire sale, you get rid of the only other person that anybody in this town wants to see besides Burry, and then try to get everybody to believe that you did it because it's better for the team.
Yeah.
What the hell is he thinking?
I mean, here's a kid that scored, 30 goals twice, 29 goals the third year, led the team in every category offensively until Bure got here, and then was number 2 in every offensive category. This is a team that's got no offense. They got Bure and Bure and Bure. They got one guy who can score and nobody else. Who the hell's going to pay to go see that?
Exactly. Not only that, but the other thing that pisses me off is, I like Hank Shaw, I listen to it all the time, but could he throw any more softballs and suck any more hole with this guy than he did yesterday?
I didn't hear it.
Well, he didn't answer any questions at all. He just let this guy spew on.
Well, see, I gotta say this to you. I don't understand why Hank even talks about hockey. I mean, it's okay when he's got Randy on there on Thursdays because Randy, played the game and knows it and covers it. But Hank doesn't follow the game. He has no interest in it. I don't even know why he talks about it because he knows nothing about it.
Yeah, well, in closing, Terry's a big, fat, bow-tie-wearing douchebag.
Okay, but he's doing well with the ladies. That's what I hear. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Here's a mobile in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hello,
yes,
Neil.
Sir. Yes, I am.
You're on?
I'm on. You're on. You're it.
Yeah, okay. I live in Sunrise, and I don't have season tickets to the Panthers.
Yes, sir.
But I do have 2 boys, 4 and 12, that would love to go to any games that are available. All these unhappy season ticket holders, if they want to send me their tickets, I'd be glad to take my 2 boys to any hockey game.
Oh, in other words, you want to go for free is what you're saying.
No, I paid for games, but I can't afford to go every week like these other guys can.
Uh-huh. So, in other words, you don't really care what they put out there, what kind of product is out there. You would pay for it, but you want to go for free is what you're saying.
No, I pay for games.
Uh-huh. And you think that the product they're putting out there is worth the price that they're charging you?
No, but I see it as entertainment for my two sons.
Uh-huh. Okay, great. Well, go panhandle somewhere. We'll steal some money and buy some tickets for them. Freeloader. How do you hear the tone in his voice? You know, here he's ready to muscle in. Typical in this town. Anybody out there that wants to see, and based on that guy that called about 15 minutes ago, and if I'm reading that guy right, that guy would rather burn the tickets than give them to you. I feel the same way, okay, sir? I'd rather burn them than give them to you and your two sons or whoever the hell it is. Your three sons. See, that you can't complain about the principle in this town because there isn't any. As long as somebody will get something for free, and I'll tell you, I got drawer full of Marlin tickets all year. Haven't been to a game in years. Drawers full of Dolphin tickets. I give them away. Panther tickets, I can't even give them away because nobody wants them. And this guy wouldn't give them to anyway. Cheap prick. Yeah, why don't you elope with Wayne, okay, sir? Two cheap pricks together. Only he's got money. How's that poll coming? 97 votes already? Which best describes your feelings about Wayne Huizenga? He's a rich prick who doesn't care about the fans. 62%. I wish I could look just like him. 31%. He's a great man who brought baseball and hockey to South Florida. 5 out of 97. And 2 people say they have no opinion on him. In other words, who the hell is that? Who's that guy with a bald head and the grotesque complexion? 20 before 11 at 5. Who is he, huh?
He's an asshole.
Like I said, 20 before 11 at 560 WQM.
All your play-by-play is right here.
The side of the net, Bernie, caught by Wayne. Touchdown, Hurricane. Touchdown. All right.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
Anybody have a heart or a liver?
Coming to the Hollywood Sportatorium, Norma Gann Productions presents the Neil Rogers Review, a star-studded extravaganza featuring all your favorite Neil Rogers players. 2 whole hours of mirth, merriment, and song, like the crank caller melody.
Hello, Neil. Hello, Neil. This is the first time I've ever called your show before. But nevertheless,
Hello, Nelson. Well, hello, Nelson. It's so nice to have you on the air where you belong. Oh, I don't know about you there, buddy, but you sound like some stupid, idiotic choice.
The ever-popular Miguel will balance a Homatashen on his penis.
Homatashen for you.
And fellas, try to keep it down with Screw Ann, the Bubble Dancer. And Hi Boy, the dancing machine.
Hiya, buddy. Look at me. I'm dancing.
Yes, you'll wonder what it's all for when you spend an evening of agonized amusement at the Neil Rogers Review.
Tickets available at all Butterhead check cashing stores.
1026 at 560 WQM. Let me ask you something. What's the, Okay, just checking, but something strange has happened there on 1 and 2. Not that I'm nervous about it. What is it?
Oh, just the mouth breathers calling on it. That's all.
Oh. Here's Coral Gables. Hello.
Neil, when you say people in this town don't care about hockey, you're right. Stop talking about it, please.
Yeah, okay, great. I'll talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about, okay, sir? It's a big story here today, and if you don't like it, find something else to do. This is the most unbelievable place in the world, okay? The only place where anybody would have the chutzpah to call up somebody on the radio and say, stop talking about this. Not that he's got anything else to talk about. I've had that same kind of call 80 billion times in the 25 years. Well, what do you want to talk about? Oh, I don't know, but anything else. I don't know, but yeah, right. Go find a life. Go jerk off for a couple hours, okay? Go get a playmate. Go find a gerbil. And, right. And that's one of the problems here. This is a one-dimensional horse and buggy town. And when you find out what they are interested in, besides that poll I took a couple of days ago about people who won't speak English, that's what they're interested in. They hate the Cubans hate them. There's no point in talking about it. We already know that. Now what? George and Crystal haven't done it at the swing club yet. Now what? To go back to that punk. Here's Margate. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I think, first of all, in terms of harness drivers, Carmen...
No, we're not doing harness drivers, so please.
You know what the biggest problem is, Neil? Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, the biggest problem is the scheduling. We have these two stadiums as arenas as if they're in two different worlds. Like tonight, for example, I have tickets to both the Heat game and the Panther game.
Mm-hmm.
This happens in the last month. The overlap has happened 4 or 5 times.
That is not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that the prices are ridiculous and the quality of the product blows.
I couldn't agree with you more, but it's physically impossible to even show up.
Yeah.
I got tickets for both things. One of them's going to be empty.
Yeah.
And they're in New York, you got the Rangers and the Knicks, they share a building.
And let me ask you something. How many people go to see the Islanders in New York?
0.
Oh, okay, thank you. See, here's a guy who doesn't want to admit it. And I'm not talking about hockey. I'm talking about the whole syndrome here of so-called professional sports and greedy billionaire business people who want to take public money. We're not talking about hockey. We're talking about a whole business here, because that's all it is anymore. They've destroyed it. They've butchered it. All of it. They've taken a goddamn fun right. They've taken the heart right out of it. And that's why it just amazes me that all these same people that were, and that come to me at those games when I do show up. Gee, Neil, where you been? We missed you. Well, you're going to be missing me a lot, because except for Saturday, I'm not going to be there. Whatever they got left, I won't be there. Can we have your ticket? No. And there ought to be a lot of other people making a statement with empty seats too, but I wouldn't waste my time. I can't even get them to call, much less to, make any kind of a statement by doing something or not showing up even. Because they won't do it. I've told you that before. They absolutely won't do it. Here's Miami. Hello. Okay, good. Good one. Delray Beach. Hello. Delray Beach.
Delray.
Yes, sir.
Jim McLean calling.
Yes?
I understand Doug's going to be on your show today?
No.
Oh, he's not?
No, not that I know of.
Well, I understood from him that he was going to be on it today.
Yeah.
But,
not that I know of.
Well, that's, he's probably going to phone in if that's the case.
That would be news to me.
Okay, buddy. Thank you very much. Good program.
Okay, Jim. Okay, keep it up. Bye-bye. Say hi to Marty Straka. Okay, bye-bye, huh? Wow. All these years that I've gone out there and all these people have come up to me and a million times, and like I've said, you couldn't get them to call for love or money on this goddamn show. And you know something? I'm starting to think that the people of this town get what they deserve. You get just what you deserve. If you're willing to go and pay for crap, like somebody's holding a gun to your head, you go right ahead, okay? I'll pass on it. And the guy that called from the Gables is absolutely right. You're correct, sir. Let's talk about anything else, because these people don't give a crap. All these schmoozers that come up to me, what are we going to do? And yeah, right. Where the hell are you? The call is free. The time is yours. Here's a chance to open up a mouth and say something, and you won't even do it. They'll call up people that wouldn't know a goddamn hockey puck from their ass. And what do you think about Mike Sillinger? You think that was people who wouldn't know Mike Sillinger if he cross-checked him in the goddamn back of the neck? What a waste of energy and time, man. Here's a mobile in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Yeah, Neil?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we talked earlier. Listen, I'd be willing to pay for 50% of your...
What do you mean we talked earlier? What does that mean? Today?
Well, yeah, we...
Get out of here, you jackass. That's the guy with the 2 kids, allegedly, that, we talked earlier. Like he's gonna keep calling back. Drop dead, pal, okay? Get a life. Get a search party. Get a shovel and dig a hole for yourself. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon. And give Dwayne Sutter a big kiss on the lips, too, okay, while you're at it. Here's a mobile in Miami. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Looks like you're ranting and raving today again.
Yeah.
What's going on over there? Ray Whitney's gone, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
And Mike Sillinger's gone, and Todd Simpson is gone, and they got one player and a bunch of draft choices.
Well, maybe it's for the better. Who knows?
What does that mean?
Well, I don't know. Something needs to change around here, and the fans aren't. That guy called a couple callers ago.
What do you mean something needs to change around here? What does that statement mean, sir?
Well, because either the fans are with the team or they're not. I mean, if you want to make a statement, you don't like the product, don't go.
Uh-huh.
Don't buy season tickets for hockey and season tickets for basketball, and then start ranting and raving. You just do it for a status thing.
Yeah.
Either you're a true fan or you just sit there in the stands and socialize.
So in other words, the true fan just goes no matter what the hell they do to the franchise. Is that what you're saying, sir?
No.
Is that what happened? What happened to all the true fans when Wayne Huizenga gutted the Marlins after the World Series? Were they not true fans because they didn't come back? You're an asshole, sir. You're an idiot. You're a moron. You're a jackass. God. How, like I've asked you before, how could so many morons wind up in one place altogether? You think it was an accident?
No.
No. By design. It's part of God's plan. Otherwise, how the hell could we do this show like this every day? 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon line. Mobile and Homestead, hello.
Yeah, hi.
Yes,
Neil,
sir.
Thanks for taking my call. God, a bunch of retardos calling in already and aggravating.
As usual, yeah.
Okay, well, listen, in the morning, wake up, get the paper, see the trade. I go, just lovely. This reminds me of that bogus move that they made for that stiff guy when they traded Woolley and...
yeah, well, but that's ancient history. I mean, they've been doing it consistently for years.
Right. I mean, ever since that trade, everything went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and on top of that, I was pretty good friends with Bill Lindsay, okay?
Yeah.
And what they did with that guy is, they smiled, shook his hand one day, turned around, stabbed him in the back the next day.
That's the way it works in sports. It works with a lot of guys that way. That's the way
without the upper management and all this.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I see how the owners are getting more and more greedy and things are getting, really out of hand. I think these professional athletes, such as hockey, maybe basketball, are taking it differently, and maybe they are, this is just my opinion. I think that there's something in the mind saying that, why do we have to deal with stuff like this? Why are they being like this? And why should we give always 100%, which I think they do, but sometimes I think they get the raw deal. And that,
sometimes they get the raw deal. Basketball players, sir, that are making guys who couldn't spell their goddamn name.
No, I'm talking
illiterate jackasses who can't even put a sentence together except maybe 10 to 20, and you think that maybe they shouldn't be putting out an effort because they're being treated poorly?
No.
Most of the guys in professional sports should be kissing the ground that they're making millions and millions of dollars a year, sir, and you're giving me a song to dance that they got a bad attitude and maybe they shouldn't put out, and you're telling me I got a bunch of morons calling in here today? Wow. Holy Toledo, as somebody would say if he were still alive. Is he still alive?
No.
No, he's still dead. Man. I think a lot of you people belong in Toledo. It'd be a good place for it. It's a toilet. God, as usual, I'm getting all worked up to a frenzy here, and they're like, they're like that. You can't complain about the Panther fans because we don't have any. We don't have any. We don't have hockey fans in this town. We don't have any fans. We got, people masquerading as football fans in this one-horse bullcrap town who wouldn't know a football if they stuck one up their ass and inflated it. That's what we got. Just like Tory saying, oh, yeah, well, I'm like Jimmy Johnson. I believe in draft picks. Well, he sure did a good job, didn't he? Nice going, Jimmy. Build a dynasty here. Laughing all the way to the bank. Laughing at all you suckers out there that keep subsidizing crap. Watered-down crap. See, you're not going to get upset, so I will. I don't give a crap. I'll get upset. 1056 at 560 QM.
Sports Radio 560 WQAM Miami, Fort Lauderdale, a Beasley Broadcast Group station, and WQAM.com for the world.
And beat that gator meat.
Guess there's no use in hanging round, since everybody puts me down. 'Cause everybody in my school always tries to play me for the fool. Can't get used to your abuse no matter what I try to do. Next time that I go to school, I'm shooting you. They call me names and say I blow. Now I'm depressed and feeling low. I'll get my daddy's gun one day, then I'm gonna blow them all away. Can't get used to your abuse no matter what I try to do. Next time that I go to school, I'm shooting you. I can't get used to your abuse no matter what I try to do. Next time that I go to school, I'm shooting you. Can't get used to your abuse.
1102 at 560 WQM. You can go to the QM website if there's anybody have any comments, although I sure don't, you won't get too much of it from this crowd. What do you think of the Panthers trades on WQM.com? Here's the first one I'm seeing out here, one of the answers. It says, Wayne cheats fans again. Hey, Bill Torrey and Wayne H., thanks for the great trades. You can take my next year's season tickets and stick them up your tight ass. There you go. That's the first one I'm reading there on QAM.com. But at least I got a response, which is more than we're getting. And Subaru and QM presents the 2001 College Hoops Hysteria Contest. Starting today, log on to QM.com. Start making your selections for round 1 of the NCAA tournament. Prizes will be given away after each round, and the grand prize winner walks away with $1,000 courtesy of Subaru Sports Radio 560 QM. And don't forget, Hank will have his NCAA tournament preview show at 2 o'clock this afternoon. No problem, Clarence. Get on here. Okay, let's continue trying, singing a song, putting on a happy face. Here's a mobile in Oakland Park. Hello.
Yeah, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I think this was, I think everybody's misleading. This was a pretty good trade. Whitney has been hurt. I mean, he's not, this Adams guy, I don't know if anybody's seen him play. I don't think he should be playing on the third line.
Sir, I've seen Kevin Adams played. What team did he play for last year?
I think they should put him on the second line.
Sir, what team? Oh, this is the guy again. Yeah, the idiot, Reverend Jones. See, we don't have any real callers left anymore. All we have left are the cranks, and then the one guy with his 2 kids he picked up on the street corner. That's it. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll sit back and wait. I'm not going to bust my balls here. I'm going to sit back and wait. Like the guy said, when you're not getting paid the big bucks, so who's going to put out a great effort? Why the hell should I? We'll wait till that lunch comes in for Steak and Shake, right? The hell with this. $5670560. And, I never learned my lesson. Chris Wells' business, I wasted the whole goddamn audience down the tubes with that. Wasted all of those months with, hey, we love you, Panther. It's selling halava in Tibet. What's the point? It doesn't exist here. Pathetic. Here's Sunrise. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi. I'm just calling about the Panther thing again. A couple of weeks ago, I went to the Thrashers game with my wife and kids, and I went to Ticketmaster to get tickets, and I really feel like spending money for the expensive tickets, so I bought, the cheaper ones, and they suggested to buy the Panther Pack tickets, so I said, okay, I'll buy those.
Yeah.
I mean, those seats have to be the worst in the stadium. I mean, they're so high up, but the sad part was, where I was sitting, a lady that came in the seat in front of us walks in, and she must have paid full price of $25, I guess, for hers. And she's like, well, I thought up there was a nosebleed seats. And I go to her, no, honey, this is all nosebleed seats. And she couldn't believe how bad the seats were for what you had to pay. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, a family of 4 going to a game, you're going to spend $100 just for tickets, and God forbid you want to buy soda or popcorn.
Right, that's right.
And to watch a crap-ass team like that, it's just, it's a sin, really, to what they charge.
You're absolutely correct, sir. I couldn't say it better myself. It's criminal. There are people in jail for lesser crimes than what they're doing to the public.
Exactly. And my kids did have a good time, and they're just driving me crazy to go back again, but I absolutely will not support a team that doesn't give a crap about their fans and will not, put an effort out there to try and recognize what's going on in hockey today. And it just goes back to, I tell you, a while ago, when McLean was coaching the team, I ran into him at a country club over in Coral Springs where I live, and I asked him, I says, hey, Coach, what's going on with, Martin Straka? Why don't you use him more? That guy is great. You guys don't even put him on the ice. I don't understand why. And he's like, well, we have plans for him, and we're using him in different ways, but he's really not part of our major line. I'm saying, this guy, I don't know what the heck he's talking about.
Yeah.
And it's just evident that's the whole organization. Don't have a clue what's going on.
Okay, pal.
Well, thanks, Neil. Keep up good work.
Good luck to you.
All right, bye.
I'll see you on the outside the arena, not on the inside. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Mobile in Pompano, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Great.
I just have to start to gripe about it. You couldn't be more right about the billionaire owners who expect the public to be supporting their playfields. The public took the pipe on the Miami arena. They took the pipe because two billionaire egomaniacs, Harrison and Huizenga, couldn't live in one stadium, so we had to build two. Now J.J. Henry goes ahead and overpays for a team and expects us to build a stadium for him.
Yeah.
I mean, where's it all ending? I mean, sooner or later, you have to say, forget about it. You want to move out of the area, even move out of the area.
That should be the message, is forget about it.
I mean, but basically, look, people are not going to go. So they build a new stadium. They're not supporting the team now. So maybe the first year they'll go out of curiosity, and after that they won't go.
Okay, my friend.
Thanks a lot.
Arrivederci. Here's Coral Gables. Hello.
Hey, Neil. How are you?
Okay, sir.
Last night I was watching ESPN, catching some of the coverage on the trades, and immediately exactly the same thing I thought, having come from Boston and I knew that Kevin Adams was drafted by the Bruins several years back when he was a college player.
Right.
And he is, despite the fact that I'm sure he might be a wonderful person, he's nothing as far as a hockey player, especially when you're talking about Sillinger, Simpson, and Whitney having left the team.
Right. Who's going to score all those goals that Whitney was expected to score? The 30 goals a season he scored 3 years in a row.
Precisely. I mean, and you can't point to the fact that he's had an off year and been injured. I mean, look at what Steve Hines has done in Columbus when he left the Bruins. He's had a great year.
Yeah.
Look at what McGeckran did. He went from Pittsburgh to Boston. He came back to his hometown. He went off to Ottawa. He's turned into a total superstar.
Right.
So now Whitney's going to leave, and he's going to go off and turn into another superstar in another city.
Yeah, because he'll get a chance to play on the first line and on the power play and a tremendous amount of ice time, and he'll be a star in Columbus.
And you have not seen anything in terms of like a conventional trade take place. You've seen 3 draft picks come to the team. So what they've done is unloaded a lot of salary.
Right, that's right. It's a house cleaning. It's a house cleaning, and they're trying to package it something
Exactly.
else.
And then Torrey gets on TV last night with a real tough attitude and sort of, the fans want changes to be made, and that's the way things are going to go. And he's talking. I'm sitting there listening to the guy. I'm going, listen, you're full of it. The reason you did this was to get rid of the fat salaries so you could bring in a bunch of young guys who cost you nothing and make the sale of the team a little bit more attractive with a smaller payroll and bring down the price maybe to get it sold. I don't know what the other reason for it could be, because it certainly didn't make any hockey sense whatsoever. And absolutely, I mean, the fans of this town, and I love hockey, and I played baseball, football, all at a high, decent level as a kid growing up and into college and everything else, and I can tell you it's the hardest sport to play, it's the hardest sport to become excellent at, and if you go to the games, it's the best sport to watch maybe next to football, absolutely unequivocally in person, exciting, hell of a game, and this guy has done nothing to put a good product on the ice down here, so people should do everything they can to not go and support the team until they turn things around or sell it to somebody who cares.
Oh, well, you can count on me.
Good deal.
Okay.
Take care.
See ya. But not there. 10 past 11 at 560 WQAM. Attention, Broward County. Were you fudge packing?
Hey, let's eat out Italian tonight. No, let's eat Jamaican, man. Now you both win with the new Italian-Jamaican restaurant, Mja Laganja, where the more you eat, the hungrier you get. Try the Italian deli featuring the bacon, lettuce, and Jamaica sandwich. It's Mja Laganja.
Hey, man, let me roll you a big cannoli. A big Molly Bomber.
Cool. At Mja Laganja, Fat Tony and Big Curtis personally smoke all the meats we serve.
Hey, man, throw me the lighter. I'm going back to the smokehouse.
From pinstripes to red stripes, you'll really love Mja Laganja. It doesn't matter what's on the menu. You'll want it all. A secret blend of herbs and spices. Well, mostly herbs.
Eat up. That's at our joint. We'll Jamaica more.
It's 11:15 at 560 WQAM. Happy Wednesday to you. And one of the things, of course, the way they try to peddle this, like not only the Mike Russo column a couple of weeks ago, setting it up for the Ray Whitney deal, but now, well, he was a complainer, he was a click breeder, he was this, he was that, whatever. One thing Ray Whitney and Todd Simpson and Mike Sillinger, I'll say about all three of them, any one of the three had more class than the entire organization put together. Leave it at that, okay? Three classy players, three good talented players, three good guys. Had class, which is something totally lacking in the organization. Don't care about the fans, don't care about anybody except making sure that Baldy gets his money. I mean, the stories are legendary. They've only had that building now. We're in the third year. You could write a book about this stuff. The ushers, all the crap, all of these things. But, boy, they're sure throwing a lot of nice T-shirts up there into the crowd. That's the important stuff, baby. Oh! Keep that blimp going and dropping that stuff into the crowd. That's the important stuff. That's what makes it a real enjoyable evening. Here's Plantation. Hello.
Yeah, last Wednesday I just transferred down here, and last Wednesday I went to see San Jose.
Yes, sir?
And first time here.
Uh-huh.
And I pulled in, it was $10 to park, and I was about 500 feet from the front door. Went there with 30 minutes before the puck dropped, got two tickets, came to $98 for one. Two of them was about $200. And had a great time. I don't know what your problem is down here. You guys got it made.
What does that mean?
Well, where else can you go? And it only cost me $10 to park.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the parking lot.
Where else can you go for only $200? Yeah, that sounds like a real bargain.
Saw a great game. Saw San Jose.
That was not a great game.
Can't wait to go tonight.
Uh-huh.
And I know those seats are going to be available again.
Oh, there'll be tons of seats available. Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it. I think the Panthers down here are wonderful, and we're lucky we have them.
We're lucky we have them?
We're lucky we have them.
Okay, good. I hope you enjoy yourself, sir.
Thank you.
And this is one of the most contrived put-up calls I ever heard in my life. Is this guy fooling anybody?
No.
No, he is not. Totally contrived, totally. And here's our lunch from Steak and Shake. There you go.
Oh!
I don't see Josh anywhere. He's probably hiding in the car. That's okay. And your tickets are there, and I hope you have a wonderful time. And don't be making a habit of going there, though, because we're discouraging people. Yeah, this last guy, there's another setup call there for you. It was only $200 and only $10 to park. What a bargain, baby. See, if they paid me $10 to park there, when I go in there, I'm going to, spend 2 or 3 hours of my time, even as boring as life may be down here. I'd expect to see something entertaining, interesting, exciting, something worth going to, something making the effort for. Haven't seen it very much. Last several years now. Not just now, but for several years. We're still waiting on it. And every time it looks like they're on the verge, they dismantle it because Wayne needs to make some money. He needs to dump the organization. So don't come in here first with your phony phone call, which you just got transferred down here. You're not fooling anybody, pal. Have a wonderful time. Here's a lady in Miami. Hello.
Hey.
Yes, ma'am.
Neil, you're great. I love your show.
Uh-huh.
I think this guy's an asshole.
It was a setup call. It's as obvious as the day is long.
Yeah. And Wayne
He saw a great game.
He's garbage. Wayne Huizenga's garbage. He needs to go to New York or something. He needs to get out of here.
Yeah.
I hate him. First-time caller. I love your show.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks. What did she say? Anybody know what she said?
No.
Oh.
She loves the show.
Oh, okay. Don't be talking with your mouth full, goddammit.
I didn't know they had onion rings, though.
Yes, they do. I can't eat those, though.
I know. So I will.
Okay, great. Have a good time. Where's Josh? 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Now we're starting to cook, aren't we?
No.
Now we're starting to eat is what I meant. Thank you very much, sir. Boy, those chocolate shakes, those are the best. That's the greatest damn thing with the whipped cream and that little cherry on top. What the hell more could any white man want? Thank you very much. And enjoy the game. Enjoy Muriel anyway, and Yager and Marty. Say hi to Marty Straka for us, too, while you're there. Hell of a player. All the good players that night, they'll be on the other team, except Pavel, of course, and Bobby. Here's a mobile in Boca. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how's it going today?
Great.
It sounds like it. Hey,
sensational, man.
Yeah, right?
I get paid regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get upset. If these people like having it stuck way up in their butt, that's fine. If they're enjoying it, if they're enjoying the bloodbath, great.
I'll tell you what, as soon as my registration for my truck comes up for renewal, I am getting rid of my Panthers tag. You hit it right on the head. Problem is, Wayne has absolutely no heart whatsoever.
I mean, if that last guy was serious, and of course if he's a newcomer, then maybe he hasn't had the punishment, evidently, but how many times can they stick it to you before the public finally says, hey, we're going to stick it back?
I think it was Wayne's nephew.
Could be. Maybe it was his boyfriend.
Hey,
maybe it's his son's boyfriend.
Wayne showed what kind of a person he was when he got rid of Doug McClain and brought in the Murrays.
Yeah, because his wife didn't like Doug's language, right?
Right, that says it all right there.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good coach, had a good team, and just like everything else that Wayne gets his hand on, it's all about the dollar.
That's right. Screw the public, babe. Okay, good luck to you, pal.
Bye.
When in doubt, rip that thing out. Oh, this is good. Bacon, onions. I'm not eating the bun, by the way, I'll notice, although I will have my chocolate milkshake. I got it right here. I'm just saying I'm not eating the buns, but I'm having a chocolate milkshake, which is cheating, of course. Am I going to cheat? Sure, you bet for this.
Thick bacon on these.
Yeah. I bet you Josh made these, because they really taste extra good. Yeah. Boy, is that good. See, those tickets came in great. George and I get a great lunch. Nice going there, Mario. Oh! And of course, nobody would want to go see that game anyway if it weren't for Mario being here, which is a hell of a commentary. That people have to show up like I will Saturday because they want to see the other team. That's quite a commentary you got going there, Mr. Bowtie. You're not fooling anybody. But I'm glad to hear that you're getting some good action. That's what I'm hearing this morning. Here's Kendall. Hello.
Mr. Rogers.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. You're saying that you're going to the Toronto game?
That's what I just said, yes.
It's a bit hypocritical, don't you think?
No, I don't think so at all.
And you pay for the parking, you pay for your soda.
No, I don't pay for.
You are a hypocrite.
Yeah, okay, blow it out your ass. Mm-hmm. No, I'm going to see the Leafs. And I'm glad you enjoy the show. 567-0560, pound 560. It's interesting that evidently all of Wayne's boyfriends are calling here today. The rest of the public, most of them, they're sitting there mum. All those people, all those zillions of people. Oh, Neil, you're so wonderful. You're the hockey maven. Yeah, where the hell are they? I've been waiting all these years to hear from them. We're going to hear from them? No. They won't call. I could sit here and jump up and down like Rumpelstiltskin. They won't call. Here's a mobile and Hope Sound. Hello.
Yeah, Neil,
Yes, sir.
just been listening, and the natives got you a little cranky today. You got to chill out. Don't let them get you.
I'm not
morons out there.
Let me say it again, sir. I'm not the least bit cranky. I'm having a great lunch.
Well, I'd say I heard you firing a little bit, so I thought I'd call you. I'm not going to talk about hockey. I don't talk about Harness or Ileana or the election.
What are you going to talk about, sir?
Well, I just called to remind you, look at the bright side of it. Vitalia, Strachey, Cuneo, they're all dead.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
So in other words, you have nothing to say. Is that what you're saying, sir? Yeah. He has nothing to say. Yeah, don't talk about hockey, God forbid. Okay, what do you want to talk about? Well, NC comes up with some bogus, really weak material. Was it weak? Terrible. Awful. I wouldn't wish it on the Pope. Snappy dresser, though. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. See, the thing that gets to me is these people don't get it. They just don't get it. Oh, he's talking about hockey again. No, I'm not. I'm talking about how many times can you take it up the butt, rectum, painfully, and still come back for more punishment. Because for me, when I finally reach the point where I've said, okay, that's it, bye-bye, that's got to tell you something. That's got to tell you volumes. Because I'm not one of those people that showed up there to be seen or to a schmooze or to talk on my cell phone or to whatever, to socialize. But you can only screw people over so many times and then finally they say, okay, to hell with it. Free tickets and all, free whatever and all. Stick it. And that's exactly what you can do, Wayne. You can stick it and all the other goddamn mindless assholes over there in that organization, stuff it. All you humorless morons, thin-skinned scumbags who can't handle the truth, who expect the people to give you a donation every time you decide to play one of your silly games. I told you 4 or 5 years ago that the end was near for all of this stuff. And you wonder what's happening with American society where young people can't go and have a good time and they have nothing to look up to? I mean, when the greed factor reaches this point, then there's no hope for it. You're going to have to find some other kind of entertainment. How about a swing club on every street corner? Oh! Yeah, it'll keep the BSO busy anyway. Give them something to do. Here's Hollywood. Hello. Hollywood.
Hi, Neil?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've seen that the hockey games have come up and said hello and told you I normally don't call, but I'm calling today because Wayne is a franchise killer.
Mm-hmm.
He did this with the Marlins. He's doing it with the Panthers. I've been a season ticket holder since day one. But this all started last year, or probably before that, when they traded away Sean Burke for cheap. And then we had to trade away Radek Dvorak for a goalie that sucked. And it's just going on and on. And
What do you mean they traded away Radek Dvorak for a goalie that sucks? What does that mean?
Mike Vernon. Mike was an over-the-hill goalie.
They got Mike Vernon for Radek Dvorak?
Say that again?
They got Mike Vernon for Radek Dvorak? I thought they traded Radek to the Rangers.
Yeah, we got Mike Vernon.
Yeah, is that what it was?
It was a three-team trade.
Yeah. No, that's right. You're right.
So, it's
Mike Vernon.
Sean Burke's in the All-Star game. Radek's got 25 goals.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just on and on. And what did we get to this? We traded Sillinger for
a draft pick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, in effect, yeah.
So we got a bunch of draft picks and we save a bunch of money.
Youngsters in the organization, right.
Yeah. So that's all I got to say.
Okay, sir. Well, there'll be a lot of other ways you can spend your money and have a good time.
Thanks.
Okay. I'll go out to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse for a great steak. Yeah, that's right. That $200 the guy enjoyed so much last Wednesday, that would have bought him and somebody a really nice meal. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. 1127 at QA.
Your attention, please.
If South Florida sports fans are talking about it, we're talking about it.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Sports Radio 560, QAM.
Come on, baby. Come play with these titties.
New on K9 Records. It's that Mexican Chihuahua from the Taco Bell commercials, singing like you've never heard him before. Which, of course, you haven't heard him sing like this before, because this is the first time he's ever sung today's hot hit. Licking my butt and taking a nap. Oh, this sweetest thing. The Taco Bell dog sings today's hot hit. Gives you all the big hits you love. Sung by a little dog you can put up with most of the time. I like to bark. So here I go again. I'm going to bark until the neighbors call. I like to bark. So here I go again. I'm going to drive you up the wall. That little Taco Bell dog has many moves, and you'll hear him express them all right here. Walking time starts about the time that my bladder can't hold anymore. I gotta pee. Walking time. You better find the leash before I cut loose right on your floor. Oh, I can't hold myself the whole day long. That is why your carpet smells so strong. Oh, yo quiero take a pee. Oh, the Taco Bell dog sings today's hot hits. It's guaranteed to be hotter than that last big beef burrito you ordered at the drive-thru.
1132 at 560 WQAM. On a wonderful Wednesday. Just keep saying that to yourself. It's a wonderful Wednesday. Hey, the fact that we got a lot of crazy people out there, is that something new?
No.
No. We're used to it. 253 people on our poll so far on NeilRogers.com. Which best describes your feelings about Wayne Huizenga? He's a rich prick who doesn't care about the fans. Kim, 73, said that. Uh-oh, that power's flickering again. He's a great man who just brought baseball and hockey to South Florida. 14 people out of 253 say that. Only 5.5%. 11 people say, I have no opinion about him. In other words, him. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Here's Medley. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
We spoke last week, and like you say, your psychic network must be coming through. Remember you talked about when they were talking about trading Marty Straka, and you said the same thing, and now about with Ray Whitney?
Yeah.
We talked about it, when they were saying, no, there's not on the trading block. And
I told you there was no question that they were trading Ray Whitney. There was no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, well, again, one of your sayings is the measure of success. They had a good chemistry in the team that they had here, and they started, picking apart piece by piece.
Yeah.
But if there's one good thing, I don't know if you saw it last night, if you saw the Devils Avalanche game.
No.
Oh.
I saw a little bit of it.
Yeah, they pulled Patrick Raw. I know you like that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. They scored 6-3.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I saw the second goal. It was a beautiful power play goal, but then I was watching some of it.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I was thinking, I said, well, I'm sure Neil, if he's watching this, he's happy now.
That's the best news I heard all day. Thanks for the good news, sir.
All right, you take care now.
I'll leave you there, Chuck. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. See, one thing about the people of South Florida, they don't know what they want. They do know what they don't want, which is generally whatever I'm talking about. Oh, we don't want to hear about it. Oh, we don't want that. It's like if you have a little kid, you know, and you put something on the table for dinner. Oh, I don't want that. Well, how about this? No, I don't want that. Well, what do you want? I don't know, but I don't want that. Whatever you made, that's what I don't want. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whatever it is, I don't want it.
What do you want?
I don't know. But not that.
Well, how about this?
How about Josh? Just a joke, Josh. Don't let him give you any crap. Here's a mobile in Sunrise. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Pretty good, sir.
Everything that man touches turns to crap.
For us. Turns to gold for him and crap for us.
Every business he's ever been involved with, if you look back, has turned to garbage.
Yeah.
Anything he's involved with, I gave up my...
Well, that's garbage. That's his middle name. He's the garbage man.
Garbage turned to bigger garbage.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I gave up my tickets for the Panthers a couple of years ago because the writing was on the wall. I gave up my Dolphin club seats after the first 10-year lease was up because he tried to rob everybody. He's just unbelievable. Totally unbelievable.
Yeah.
The Dolphins are next. I mean, he's going to ruin that team also. I mean, Jimmy BS'd him into a job, Wannstedt BS'd him into a job. Marty can't hear Doug say the MF word, but Jimmy can bring in every criminal that's raped
Right,
people.
that's a good point. Excellent point.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Every criminal.
Yeah. Okay, like he said, mother or something like that. Yeah, we don't want to say that. We want to get Marty upset, that goody two-shoes bitch. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Here's Kendall. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Heard you mention Ruth's Chris. I finally got a chance to go there.
Right.
Geez, the drinks were great. My soup, my appetizer was great. Meat came. It was overcooked. I was speechless.
Really?
I think they.
Which one was this?
The one in Fort Lauderdale.
The meat was all overcooked?
Well, what are you going to do? You're going to take it back, by the time the service is
send it back.
too.
When you're paying that kind of money, you send it back.
Well, the guy didn't come till halfway through. Everybody else was done eating their meat. I would have had to wait for him to cook another one. I was just so speechless. What was I going to do?
I don't know. I've eaten there 8 trillion times. I've never had anything that wasn't spectacular. Never had anything at Ruth's Chris that wasn't outstanding. In Vegas, in Fort Lauderdale, anyone I've ever eaten at, always been top notch.
They have such a great reputation.
There you go. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. How did I know that was coming, huh? How did I know it? You want to know why? He's an asshole. Yeah, that's why. Here's Lauderdale by the Sea. Hello.
I was hoping you were going to catch those two. Your delay's kind of short, so I said to myself, oh, boy, I hope George got the quick finger. I'm going to be going out to the arena tonight. I got a free invitation thanks to a get-together that they're having out there, so I will do some behind-the-scenes snooping around. But isn't it amazing how Peter Worrell is still around?
No, it's not amazing at all. I mean, they peddled him to the public as if he's a real player, and whatever reason, I guess he plays fairly cheap, and who knows? I don't know.
No, I'd say maybe they're trying to push the ethnic diversity.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with ethnic. I think they've made him into a fan favorite for whatever reason, and he's a substitute for talent, for quality.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just like all the BS with Robbie, the way they keep doing this big PR game with Robbie. They've been trying to sell Robbie for years now, and it's not working. It's never going to work.
No, they tried it with Chris Wells also after that.
Well, please.
Disastrous trees.
Please.
Now, who was it that was saying, I saw in the paper yesterday that if there was going to be a possible trade, Niedermeyer was going to head somewhere else. I don't know if he was, they were talking, there was a rumor of him going to the Blue Jackets or whatever. I don't know. But it was in the paper yesterday. It's just...
Well, what difference does that make? The trading deadline is come and gone. He ain't going anywhere.
I know. It's amazing. Jovanowski gets out here, he actually starts improving.
Mm-hmm. Now that's the good point. You'll notice that almost every player that's ever left that organization has gone on and played a hell of a lot better any place else they went, whether it's Eddie or whether it's Rhett Warner or Stu Barnes or Marty Straka. The players that leave here, they go other places and they become stars, including a lot of the young players too.
Yeah, the only person that's not true for is Van Beesbrook, who seems to have gone downhill since.
Well, you can't stay forever, pal. He's an old man.
No, you're right. And listen, by the way, I didn't get a chance to wish you a happy anniversary, so belated, and I will report back with you, and thanks for calling.
Okay, thank you so much. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. A tremendous outpouring of emotion here today. Not. Is that a surprise? No.
We love the Panthers. Oh, yes, we do. We're really silly.
Yeah, we are. We're a very silly bunch of people here. It's a very silly, silly town. But how come I'm not laughing?
Ooh, frosty nads.
Well, your brother is a load and your husband is a horny toad. Yeah, your brother is a load and your husband is a horny toad. But when evening comes around, there's a pardon to be found. Hillary, oh Hillary. Well, your brother Hugh is a couple 100 pounds overweight. And his legal trouble ain't the only thing he's got on his plate. With your lying hubby Bill, it's the controversy still another day. Won't go away, and it's all because your brother is a load and your husband is a horny toad. Yeah, your brother is a load and your husband is a horny toad. But when evening comes around, there's no pardon to be found. Hillary, oh Hillary. Now I bet you're sorry that you ever heard the name Denise Rich. And your brother-in-law runs just like a bad case of jock itch. And though it isn't fair, you've got losers everywhere. Hillary, Hillary. Well, it's all because your brother is a load and your husband is a horny toad.
Squirt, squirt.
Yeah, your brother is a load and your husband is a horny toad. And when evening comes around, there's no pardon to be found. Hillary, for Hillary.
1147 at 560 WQM. Here's a fax. This is about the fourth one we've had from this chronic. Your show sucks today. I'll buy you lunch at Steak and Shake for a week if you stop this hockey schmidt. Your audience who could care less about hates this subject. Or your audience who you care less about hates this subject. You always say it's not a sports show. Stop the bullshit. Am I going to stop talking about what I think I want to talk about? No, I'm going to say what needs to be said. And if people out there are too stupid or too lazy or too idiotic to discuss it, that's too bad. Screw them. In addition to which, here's a guy that's about the 85th fax he's already sent this morning. Is he calling? Has he got anything to say? No. What does he want to talk about? Does he know? No. Like I said before. Oh, I don't want that. What do you want? Oh, I don't know, but I don't want that. Whatever you got, I don't want it. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Here's a mobile in Pompano. Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't think it's just about sports. It's also about business, and I think Wayne is he's certainly a dirtbag. People that, spend $200 a night. I'm one of the poor individuals. I guess I'm fortunate and I can afford a suite. I'm stuck with another 6 or 7 years on a 10-year lease.
Oh, my God.
$100,000 a year for a lease.
Ah.
What do I do?
Russian roulette sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's about it. So what do I just stick with there, and hopefully that we can get a team together and we can go and enjoy it and schmooze. That's part of the fun of going there.
Okay, pal. Good luck to you. Good luck. You'll need it. How you like that? 10 years at $100,000. Sounds like $1 million, give or take, to me, doesn't it? Oh, my God. Doesn't that make you want to upchuck that lunch you just had? Wow. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Just a little demonstration. Here's Plantation. Hello.
How you doing? I'm an exterminator. You got some bugging you?
What is it?
I'm an exterminator. You said you got some bugs there.
Yeah.
Do you need pest control there?
No.
You don't?
No.
All right, forget it. Call.
Okay, thanks. Thanks.
Can I get a plug?
Sure.
My name is Vinny, and it's DEK Pest Control.
Okay, Vinny.
I know. Thank you.
Thanks for the offer. Now, we don't like too many exterminators coming in here. You know what I mean? 567. I'll sit back again and I'll wait. I'm going to enjoy my chocolate milkshake from Steak and Shake, which these are the best. These are. I would like a malted, but they don't make malteds. I heard Hank talking about ice cream sodas last week. We're getting a soda fountain in here. Yeah, that's just what we need, Hank, is a soda fountain. And maybe like a place where we could like make banana splits on the counter, hang the bananas from the ceiling. That was fun. Uh-huh. And then maybe they can bury us like in those elevators over there. They can use this as weights. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. See, this is the reason that he continues to be able to do this to the public, because he can. Because there are thousands of people, just like that game tonight, that Edmonton game. Here's the hottest team in the league, good, young, exciting team. Am I going?
No.
No. But a lot of you suckers out there, you'll go, well, we already got the tickets. Yeah, huh? Great. That's good. It's already paid for, so might as well go and show your support for See, this is it. You're masochists. If you want somebody sticking it to you, just keep going back again and again. Then you can complain about it. Here's Pompano. Hello.
Yeah, maybe we'll get lucky and Wayne will get GERD.
Yeah, that's a good idea. He deserves it.
It says right here, you can bleed, choke, or die, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
From GERD?
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Maybe he'll get that. Hey, if you need an exterminator,
no.
Ask Greg, because George is a good one. He exterminates.
Okay, great. 567-0560, pound 5. He's not as boring as your voice, though, sir. There's nobody I've ever heard in my life as boring as you. But thanks for the shtuch. Here's a mobile invoker. Hello.
Hey, Neil, I was wondering where you thought Paul Law should play when he comes back. Up or back?
What difference does it make?
I didn't hear you. What?
I said, what difference does it make?
Oh, I just wondered if you like him up front.
No, I don't like him up front. He belongs on defense. He's not a forward. Never will be.
Well,
but what difference does it make?
Exactly.
But what difference does it make?
It's about the only bright spot you can think about with the Panthers these days. And the fact
but wait a minute. So in other words, with everything that's gone on here in the last 24 hours, that's what you have to say. That's what you have to talk about is where do I think Paul Law should play when he comes back?
I'm trying to be good, but I just can't. It's so depressing. Have to face forward at least. Think about something. Him coming back is always a plus.
No, sir. Why don't you be an adult? Why don't you be like a mature, intelligent adult and say, look, they made it very clear they don't care. They're putting swill out there. They don't care if we ever win another game until this man can unload and get his money out of it. And you want me to tell you what I think where my friend Paul Law should play? What difference does it make?
Not a bunch. No.
Then why don't you have some comment on what the hell they're doing to the organization? Why don't you have something to say about that?
Well, if you want me to, I will. I think it's just a travesty. I can see Ray Whitney going. He looked like he was on, he had a few good years. I know you're going to jump on me for this, but I thought he had a few good years. But we need to get bigger up front. We need somebody like John LeClaire that can crash the net. I mean,
we need somebody like we need somebody like John LeClaire?
Yes.
And then they got Kevin Adams?
Sir,
I don't want to talk to you, okay? You're making me want to scream. He had a few good years. He had 3 outstanding years here. He was injured most of the season with a bad back. You don't know what you're talking about. You haven't got any clue. That's why you don't want to talk with me about it. You're trying to think of something clever to indicate to me you know something about the sport, which you don't. Nothing. We need somebody big and tough. John LeClaire. Are we paying a John LeClaire?
No.
Did they make any effort to get like a big name player?
No.
They're cutting back. Don't you understand, sir? You don't want to get it. You're in denial. You're in denial. You're a bozo. You're typical of what I see in that place night after night after night for all these years, especially since they moved over to this goddamn country club there in Sunrise. We used to have some fans in the other place. We had a thing going there. It was fun. We had a good time in the other place. This isn't fun. This is agony. Agony. Fort Lauderdale, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I got to echo what you're saying. A few years ago when I had season tickets, I would be a masochist and go, but when now I don't have them this year, but last year I started realizing that it's true. Why would you go just because you paid the money to see crap?
Right.
And the thing is here, this son of a bitch, he got them to build the freaking stadium. Now he's unloading the freaking team. He's going to wipe his hands clean, walk away, with whatever, how many millions or whatever it is in his pocket. And we're going to be stuck with some, just like with the Marlins, some idiot owner probably, with a stadium out there, sitting out there.
Yeah, that's what these people don't seem to want to accept. I mean, it's like you've been raped and you don't want to admit it.
I mean, we built that freaking arena for what? They could have stayed in the Miami arena. I don't care what they say. Why? What is the purpose of that now?
Because he couldn't make any money there. They didn't have any suites.
Now,
he couldn't make the big bucks, so he could go out there and get the big payroll going and spend all that money on people like Kevin Adams,
And Bill Torrey, he doesn't have the balls to call the only person that knows about hockey. He's got to call Hank. He's got to call these softball players in the morning.
Well, I don't think he called them. I think they called him.
Well, either way, I mean, no one's going to challenge.
I wouldn't put him on here. What would I put him on here for? I'm not going to give him a forum to spew his bull crap here. He wouldn't be on here with me for 15 seconds.
Well, I'm glad, but it's sad. I mean, the whole sports concept. If somebody gave me tickets, maybe I'd go. I'd rather watch anything. Last night, there's 4 or 5 games. You could flick around on a little dish.
Right.
Be happy. Make popcorn in your own house.
Right.
Drink a beer. And not put up with these idiots. I mean, even when you go there, you talk about the parking. They've got 100 people telling you where to park. Waving their hands, come here. It's all this town. They don't know anything. You go to any other stadium in America, and they've got their act together, but here, and it's just. It's like you said, these people here, they get what they deserve because they don't care. There'll be people that'll go there tonight. They'll get their freaking free T-shirts that they throw up.
They'll have the usual 8 or 10,000, and you're right, they'll be sucking around for the free T-shirts.
They'll pay $60
They'll be looking up at the Jumbotron.
Oh, it's me, me. Look, I'm up on the screen. Look at me.
They freaking do that at SeaWorld to make everybody happy before the show starts. They put you up. But they'll fight over a $5 T-shirt, but they'll pay $60 for a freaking ticket.
Right.
I mean, anyway, it's just, I'm just so frustrated I'm at a loss for words.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Thank God for you and me, pal.
Later.
See ya. There you go. See, I told you, if you keep probing away, baby, you keep probing, you'll finally find somebody, no matter what you're looking for.
Sports Radio 560 WQAM Miami, Fort Lauderdale, a Beasley group station, and WQAM.com for the world.
Rectum.
In that book I made it clear, the magic box towards other men is where I steer. The magic box at Roger Daltrey I sometimes stare. The magic box, I like his walk and I like his hair. The magic box, I watch his jeans when he struts. The magic box, I just love his magic butt. The magic box, when we're on tour, I just hope the magic box, he'll lose his grip and drop the soap. The magic box, I see I want it. You can't have it. Magic box, magic box, magic box, a magic box.
1202 at 560 WQAM. I forgot to commend our good friends on the morning team, on the worst team this morning, for a great job when they had Bowtie on the phone there. Especially Squarehead. Old Joe Rose really ripped him an ass. Nice going there, Joe.
1 million times for Neil Rogers. He's in his house.
This thing is amazing. Now, you saw that. Let me
you didn't go anywhere near it.
No, I did. I hit it on this.
Go your behind. Go back behind it again or under it.
Right. And the other thing, it went all the way back to the beginning. That's the first one that's on there. When it does that little funky thing, at least it always plays that thing, that same one.
Is the tab and the number 1, are they near each other on that keyboard?
No.
Huh.
Well, I mean, what do you mean the number 1? Number 1
does that. If you press 1, that's where it'll go to.
But it won't play.
Right, but I think you're.
Oh, I see. No, I see what you said. In other words, maybe I gave it like a little.
1 million times.
Like that.
In his house.
No. How do you like that? George finally discovered my little glitch, bitch.
Go your behind.
Yeah,
go
well,
back
we heard you
behind
say
it
it the
again
first
or
time.
under it.
All right, like I said, did a good job this morning. Don't get carried away, blockhead. No, he did. He ripped him an ass. I loved it. Nice going there, Joe. He got Tori all testy. And they told me some great stories about Tori off the air, which I'm really amazed that a big fat old tub like that's doing so well for himself with the ladies. But anyway, I'm not going to tell you what it is, bow tie, but at least you're getting some. That's good. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. 60,000. Look at this. This is pathetic. This is freaking pathetic. Here's Miami with a question. Yeah, with a question mark. And you're right. It was him. It was him. You're starting to get right on it. Here's a mobile in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Good afternoon, God.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know, that for that gentleman that spent the, quote, $1 million for his 10-year lease,
Yeah.
he must be getting a golden shower from Bill Murray.
Mm-hmm. Bill Murray?
Well, I mean, you know, Coach Bowtie himself. Neil.
Bill Murray?
Well, Brian Murray, the whole organization.
Brian Murray ain't there anymore.
How do you know he's not pulling the strings?
Yeah, he's pulling the strings. Okay. Woo! No, he's turning the faucets. He's turning the Farrah faucets. There you go. Why do I do this to myself over and over again? I enjoy it. I'm a masochist just like most of you. I love it. Why the hell not? Okay, no calls. That's it. Bye. Been nice knowing you. There's Mark Potter. How's she doing here in a wrestling death case? So this is Lionel Tate he's talking about.
Definitely a maximum security facility. He just was visited by his lawyer, Jim.
Well, that's good. His lawyer ought to be in prison instead. Publicity hound. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Are we going to have a show here today or what? Huh? All these people that don't want to hear about this stuff, you can talk about whatever you want as long as we find it fascinating, interesting, scintillating, amusing, titillating, something. But they got nothing to say. But whatever it is, don't talk about that. Yeah, Bill Murray. He's pulling the strings. Maybe on a tampon. Here's a mobile in Fort Lauderdale. Hello. Do you hear that? Mobile in Fort Lauderdale. Gone. And as soon as I punched that up, the office phone had a fart on it. Do you hear that? We're having like all kinds of technical things going on here. Let me just double check. Oh, see that? The phone screwed up. WQAM?
No, I just hung up on that.
Yeah? Well, there's line 7. That won't even come up with the dial tone, George. But the phone's not screwed up. Look at that. I'm punching it. It doesn't even come up. Here we go again, Bluff. Muff. Here we go again.
The whole building or something.
Where's my paperweight? Wait a minute. Here we go. Let's just do that till 2 o'clock. Get an 80 share. Okay, we're doing a telephone talk show. First of all, the audience don't want to talk in the first place. Secondly, we find out the phone's all screwed up again. Didn't you hear that fart? Didn't do it on your phone?
The fart?
No, the inner office phone. The in-house phone.
No.
It went like that, like about 3-4 minutes ago. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's see if any of these work. Kill that crap. Here's a mobile in Hollywood. Hello.
Neil, finally.
There we go.
Yeah, the disturbance in the force. Hey, I'm getting out of here tonight for a week only, at least. But I'm getting out of Miami, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Going to Austin, Texas. Have you ever been there?
No.
No? I'm just going to a music fest down there. I've been listening to you for 10 years. I didn't get to call you on your anniversary, so happy anniversary for that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
And if I could, can I have a shameless request?
I sure I'll think about it.
I've only heard it a couple of times. It's the Push the Lotion in the Basket song.
Oh man.
The song, not the whole call.
The song?
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
Push the Lotion in the Basket. I'm not sure what his name is.
What's the name of the song, George? Is it a Boca Brian?
The song or the bit?
The song.
The song.
I think it's lotion.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Oh, I got it.
All right.
Okay, have a safe trip, pal.
Thanks.
Say hi to Chris and Ashley for us, too. They're in Austin. Thank you. Yeah, let's see. Is line 7 working out now?
No.
8. 8's okay. Now 3 is dead. The phone's all effed up again. All we can say is we just can't keep it going here at QAM. We can't keep it going. I mean, as it is, it's a struggle. Even when the phone was working earlier, it's a battle, it's a struggle. You can lead a goddamn horse to water, but you can't make him eat a hockey puck. You know what I'm saying? And now we find out that the phone is dicked. Here's Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing today?
Okay.
Mind if I change subject real quick?
Whatever you like. There's no subject on the show. The subject is whatever the callers want to talk about. It always has been.
I don't know if you caught 60 Minutes 2 last night, but
No.
there was a woman on there who's actually in charge of an organization that...
An organization?
Yes, that pays women of all minorities and everyone else $200 if they become sterilized.
Great. Oh, I wish I would have seen that.
I caught the very end of the show and
God, I
thought
feel
about
better
you.
now.
Yeah, I actually thought about you. So I didn't hear anyone else so far as to say call about it. So I just wanted to give you the heads up. It was on 60 Minutes 2. I can't remember what her name was, but she goes from inner city to inner city, and she actually pays crack addicts $200.
This is only the beginning. You notice everything has to start with the beginning somewhere. This is the first step.
That's right. I mean, I was totally amazed. You should have seen all of the Schwarzers that were totally in an uproar all over the state of California, just saying that they could not believe that this woman was allowed to practice business. But she actually gets...
Why the hell not? They got to be the first target, man.
Oh, for sure. She gets contributions from, like, millionaires all over the country that actually send her checks saying, we think you're doing a great job here, and you actually have letters from the women that she's done this to saying that we're very glad that, you were able to help us because now we can't have children anymore.
All right. Thanks for the great news, pal.
Neil.
God bless you. Oh, I feel so much better now. Oh, yeah, Bulletin. Jimmy Blue Eyes Yellow sleeps with the fishes. It's old news. It was in yesterday's paper. Thank you for wasting our fax paper. It's old news. We talked about it yesterday. God. Says, who are the 87 assholes? No, now it's 97 who want to look like Wayne. No, they don't really want to. It's just a little joke, sir. It's a little joke. That's why I put it on there. It's a little shot. It's a little stuch at the fact that he's bald and he's grotesque and pockmarked. Or as they used to say about him at the arena, at the old Miami arena.
He's bald, stupid!
Yeah. 10 minutes after noon. Well, hey, we got to use it for somebody besides just Tom Jicka, It's Dick Casper. Dick Casper. Not Rick Casper, Tom. Dick Casper. Tom still don't know Dick after all these years.
On Sports Radio 560 QAM.
It puts the lotion in the basket. It puts the lotion in the basket.
It mixes it all up.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
It puts them both together.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
When the eyeball falls out,
it puts the lotion in the basket.
Then it has to hose it down.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
It's what I have to get.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Need to rub it on my breast.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
I have to dry clean my skin soon.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
I said, Doctor, I switch my BP in my legs. I said, Doctor, I like to dance around his waist. Mommy, are the lambs quiet today? I said, Mommy, I want to look more like a woman.
My name is Buffalo Bill. It puts the lotion in the basket.
It makes it for my skin.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
I hold my PP in.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
How much does it cost?
It puts the lotion in the basket. I've got my skin suit nipple necklace.
Top 16 at 560 WQAM. Don't forget, Subaru and WQM presents our 2001 College Hoops Hysteria contest starting today. Log on to WQM.com, where you can also put your comments in there about those Panther trades, and also start making your selections for round one of the NCAA tournament. Prizes will be given away after each round. The grand prize winner walks away with $1,000 courtesy of Subaru and WQAM. And don't forget, Hank's got his big NCAA tournament preview show at 2 this afternoon. Gildy on game night, Hard Rock Cafe at 6. Panther preview at 7 o'clock tonight. And then 7:30, the Oilers at the Panthers from the Mac Arena. Hurricane warm-up on 790 AM Waxy. The Hurricanes and the Auburn Tigers, first round NIT. And then Eddie K on here on QAM after the hockey game. Got all of that? Got it? Huh?
No.
Oh. I'll write it down next time. Here's a mobile in Margate. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that lady was on the radio yesterday, an advertisement for her. Her organization is called CRACC, C-R-A-C-C. It's Children of Junkies. And how she got started was she adopted about 4 or 5 of them and raised them. And now she started, she adopted the kids out and raised them up. And now she doesn't
kind of like adopting greyhounds.
Yeah, right.
Uh-huh.
And now what she's doing is she's paying crack addicts and junkies and everything money to be sterilized.
Great.
And her name is Shirley something. I forgot
nice
the name.
Nice going, Shirley. You go, girl. She's got my support.
All right.
Maybe we can we can support our organization this year with our charity. That would be good. Yeah, Forced Sterilization of America, FSA. I like it. Yeah, you know, the thing, those billboards with Uncle Sam, you know, wants you. Yeah, well, we could have Uncle Sam with a dirty look on his face, you know, pointing. Uncle Sam wants you for the FSA, Forced Sterilization of America organization. Yeah, that's right. 567-0560. That's the only way we're going to do it, baby. In fact, I'm delighted that guy called, because first of all, it changes the subject off that awful hockey stuff that nobody cares about. And I just, I don't care anymore. I just can't stand it. According to the Census Bureau, this is about unchecked immigration bodes ill for the U.S. future and the fact that our tremendous overpopulation problems, many of them are linked to these illegal aliens who are pouring into this country with lots and lots of chillins because they tend to make lots and lots of good Catholic babies. According to the Census Bureau, today's population of 270 million. Wait till you hear this. You better wipe your mouth out completely because you will puke. Well, at least you got the napkin handy. According to the Census Bureau, today's population of 270 million will surge by the year 2050 to 400 million, with 90% of the increase caused by immigrants and their descendants. 90% of the increase, that's in USA Today. How do you like that? Forced sterilization. So if we are going to let you come across the border, if we are going to let you come in on a rubber raft, at the very least, we're going to fix you right there on the shore, yeah. We can set up clinics right along the shoreline. Here's Kendall. Hello. Kendall. Going once. Kendall's gone. You know, we never get a call from Kendall. I mean, we had that other guy that was a moron. Never get a call from Kendall, from like a real person down there. Is there anybody left in Kendall?
No.
Probably not. Probably all illegal aliens busy making babies. Here's Miami. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's the deal with Carrillo? I'm so sick and tired of this sick mayor. The guy beats on his wife, and then nobody says a word.
Well, what does that mean? What does that mean? What's the deal with Carrillo? What does that mean?
Well, what did they charge him, or what?
It's ongoing. The investigation is ongoing. The sweeping under the carpet is going on.
Yeah, and then I see there's 8 lawyers trying to protect his rights.
Yeah, but let me ask you something. What difference does it make? Why do you care about that? Who cares? Who cares about Joe Carrillo? Who cares?
I don't know, he makes me sick because every time something Cuban comes up, everybody gets real emotional and they, throw a tantrum, and everybody has to bow down like Ilion. You know?
What does he got to do with? What do you have to do with Joe? I don't get it. What does he have to do with you? Are you Cuban?
No.
So then, what are you worried about? Let them worry about it. Let the Cubans worry about them. Let them have each other. 567-0560, pound 560 on the ATC. I can't get through to you people at all. I mean, 25 years. Oh, happy anniversary. Yeah, right. 25 years I've been knocking myself out, knocking my brains out, trying to get through to these people. Any success?
No.
None. Absolutely N-U-N, none. No success. Zero. Zippity-doo-dah. Nada. Not a bit. Rhymes with Schmidt. But, hey, I made a few bucks along the way. Used to have a few bucks, too, before I met, well, what's his name? I don't want to say again. Mitch Hirsch. Another desperate day. Oh, there goes that phone again. You hear that? There goes the inter-office phone, like puking and popping and ah! There you go. We're getting fried, I think, in here. We're all going to get fried, George. Hey, don't give me any static. One moment, please. I guess I better yank the cord out, huh? Oh. What do you mean, what is that? I just had to yank the cord out. It's your effed up phone, George Corso. It's a piece of crap is what it is. Piece of turd that I just threw on a goddamn floor.
Hope that ant bait didn't come undone.
Yeah, I hope the ant bait just spewed all over the place. Bunch of crap, you guys. Get Bob Vermouth in here, okay? Stick his ass in it. Stick that ant bait right in his rectum, jackass. Bogus place put together with scotch tape and glue, this place. That's this joint. Like the elevator deal we got over there. Oh, brother. Every day the last 2 weeks, they're big sign. Don't get in this elevator. You'll get stuck in there. Don't get in it. Yeah, but how do I get downstairs? Well, we don't know, but don't get in the elevator. Just jump out the window. You got a better chance of making it alive to the first floor. I should plug that back in. Well, things get dull. I'll just plug that thing back in again. Or we'll put the mic out in the hallway, and they can hear the clamoring from a Power 96 down the hall. They can hear that too. You hear that?
What do you mean? Can I hear it?
I mean, out of
much
control.
louder than
It's louder than the goddamn static we just had from that phone thing blowing up.
I can feel it.
Hey, how about somebody go down the hall and tell Julio down there to crank it down a couple notches? They're jamming it at Power 96. They're jamming it right in everybody's rectum, ear.
They don't care.
They don't give a crap.
Contempt.
Yeah, that's right. They have nothing but contempt for it. They're the only ones in the building. They're the big shots. They're programming all the, 12 and 13-year-old punks out there, all the goddamn gangs out there in Coral Springs.
You AM people, you're small potatoes.
Yeah, that's right. We're small potatoes. We're only the top biller in the market. See, they got big numbers there on FM, but you can't sell all that much pimple cream, you know? They crank it down a little bit just now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because somebody went down the hall. Whoever went down the hall, thank you, okay? Maybe it was Muff. Maybe Muff went down the hall. And saying, hey, can you crank it down a little bit? Neil's complaining. Duffy's complaining. Okay, let's go back to this phone and see if this baby's working over here on this side of the board. Here's a mobile in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir, it's working. All right.
FSA ASAP.
Right. I like that. FSA ASAP. JKLMNFO FU. What is it?
Did you happen to catch Nightline last night?
No. Way past my bedtime.
Talking about how the cops are using heat signature to catch dope dealers.
They're using what?
They shot a camera in the house and looked for lights, heat from too many lights.
Really?
Growing in their house.
They're looking for heat lamps?
Yeah.
How about if I'm just got a suntan, one of those tanning lamps going?
You better cut it out. They're going to bust you.
Oh, boy. I better get rid of my plants.
Neil, that's all I got.
Okay, thanks for the good news.
Yep.
There you go. That's the American effing way, baby. I told you it's a police state. 567, that's okay. It won't be too long. I'll be back on that plane across the pond eating that mad cow and hoof and mouth and foot and mouth. That's right. But McDonald's, that's the good news. McDonald's and Burger King are taking tremendous measures to make sure that the rubber they use in between those buns don't have no crap on it. Because if there's one thing you don't want on your meat, it's crap. Unless, of course, you're into that what George was talking about. I'm not talking about eating ass. I'll leave it to you and Dwight. You know, it's funny because Brian Schmutz was in here this morning peddling me on some geriatric account that I'm not going to do. And he never said one word about Channel 10. That's his account. He was the one that was running around whining, oh, Muff, what are we going to do? And Channel 10's upset because he's talking about eating ass in Dwight Lauderdale. I'm not talking about eating Dwight Lauderdale's ass, not in the middle of lunch hour.
Why would he say anything? It was his girlfriend that got us started on it.
Maybe his girlfriend's been eating Dwight Lauderdale's ass. I don't know. How the hell do I know? I mean, after hearing about the stuff that Brian Schmutz and his girlfriend were doing up in our skybox there at the Macarena, anything is a possibility. You know what I'm saying?
Rectum.
Yeah, could be. Or maybe Todd Tungan. Here's a lady in Coral Springs. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, ma'am.
I subscribe to Child magazine, and I just got the April issue. I thought this was kind of funny. I wanted to tell you about it.
Okay.
They've got a big article, the 10 best cities for families.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is Miami.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Right.
Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm. Crack families they're talking about.
Because they have 94 parks, and the crime rate is reduced by 40% since 1993.
Yeah, there you go.
Number 4.
Well, don't you feel better? Don't you feel safe now?
The poor people that live in other places of America is going to pack up and say, hey, let's go to Miami. They don't know what they're heading to.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
Thanks for the good news.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the park right now.
Okay, bye.
Thanks. Yeah, don't you feel a lot safer now? All right, let's all go outside. Let's walk around in Overtown.
No.
Let's walk in Liberty City.
No.
Let's walk right down through the middle of Opelika, 135th Street.
No.
You're a bastard.
Who says you have to be young to be sexy?
Hey there, sweet thing.
Get lost, Grandpa.
Ooh. Introducing the latest colognes and undergarments from Tommy Over the Hill Figure. They're designed to drive even the most repulsed hot young females in your direction. Just one spritz of old money cologne, and she'll put up with your wrinkly skin and psoriasis till the day you die.
I love you. Oh, and my lawyer wants you to sign this.
And once she sees you in your Tommy over-the-hill figure silk boxers, look out. They've got secret pockets for Geritol and Viagra. Glow in the dark so she can find you.
I'm over here.
And even come with a clap-on headlight so you can find your way to the bathroom. Clap-on.
You just went 5 minutes ago.
Who says you gotta be young to get all the hot chicks? Jumpstart your nightlife today with selections from the Tommy Over-the-Hill Figure Collection.
You're just so sexy.
Boy!
Okay, Sonny, I'm glad you're having a good time. Sonny Rosenberg screwing around a little bit now that he's out. He's out in Hallandale, baby. Let's hear it. Surely there's some good news today. After 150 years of being in there, they finally said, bye-bye, Sonny. Get lost. And the reason I got pissed off at him was because he was, giving me some crap there in the Hallandale Digest about, I said he was dead and yada, 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 and this and that. You may not be dead for real yet, but politically, you're dead, Sonny. You've had it. 5670560 pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. 402 votes. 402 votes at 12:30. Doesn't that sound like an awful lot to you?
No, it's about right.
No, it is not.
It's not?
It's a lot. Anyway.
Well, they're passionate about.
They're passionate about Wayne. They can't stand. They hate his ass. They hate every part of him. They hate every pore of his pimply body. Which best describes your feeling about H. Wayne Huizenga? He's a rich prick who doesn't care about the fans. 246, over 61%. He's a rich prick. Remember that song by Hall & Oates, He's a Rich Prick? I wish I could look just like him, 115, 28%. I have no opinion about him, 22, 5.4%. And in last place out of the 4 categories, he's a great man who brought baseball and hockey to South Florida, 21, 5.1%. Here's a mobile in Homestead. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing? I heard you talking about hoof and mouth disease.
Yeah.
I was on the cable today, and they were saying about all these Mexicans coming in here. They got a disease with a worm in the brain or something. And I really didn't catch all of it. It was somebody, they have a bigger problem with that out in California and Texas.
Yeah. They have worm in the brain?
Mad cow disease.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for the good news. Worm in the brain disease. Looks like it's too late to warn him about it. 5670560, pound 560. We got 4,500 open lines, 26 minutes to go. We got the one phone over here that's on the floor, a piece of crap, puking and popping and wailing and squealing, and I should plug it in again. I like that. I enjoyed it. Killed a couple of good minutes. Mobile in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
I got 3 names for you. Lucian Fontaine.
Yeah, okay, good. That was yesterday. Mobile in North Miami. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Neil, I don't know if you watched 60 Minutes at all, but I thought of you last night when they were talking about forced sterilization.
Yeah, we already had we've been talking about that, sir. We already had a call about that.
Oh, I just tuned you in.
Uh-huh.
I just thought it was pretty neat that this woman, some organization like the NAACP,
right,
gets on and is criticizing it, and no one's twisting their arms. You're going to keep doing it anyway. It's just, I thought of you, and I thought it doesn't
well, like I told the other guy, this is the beginning. Everything has to have like a little spark, a little start somewhere. This is the beginning.
Yep. Great show, Neil. Love to hear you.
Thanks. Forced sterilization, baby, whether you want it or not. It's coming. Coming to a hood near you. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Hallandale, hello.
Hey, Sonny. Hey, Neil, is that you?
Yeah.
Hey, it is Sonny in Hallandale because Sonny's gone. First time it got Sonny in Hallandale in 20 years. Thank God he's gone.
Yeah. Okay, good one. Good call. Here's a mobile in Fort Lauderdale. Hello. I think I better plug that other phone back in. Hello. Yeah, bad cell phone. Boy, we're having some real problems today, man.
Yes.
Bad cell phone,
Yes.
bad office phone.
Yes.
Yeah. 5670560, pound 560. Like I said, good no go already with that guy. Here's a mobile in Hollywood. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Neil, you're absolutely right. Wayne's just going to leave us with no team, no nothing, and all I can say is, go Edmonton. I love you, Tommy Sala.
Okay. Oh, and now we got Edmonton fans. That's good. You think we really have any Edmonton fans here?
No.
No, I don't. Maybe he's got a thing for Tommy Seller. He likes the Swedes. 5670560. Pound 560 on the AT&T line. Looking for some real callers here right now. We sure have a real desperate shortage at the moment. Lady in Miramar, hello.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Neil. You're always talking about wanting to lose weight, so I have a suggestion for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just eat food that you don't cook.
Don't cook? You mean like Entenmann donuts would be good?
No.
Oh, I don't think you cook donuts.
Things that grow in the ground, fruits and vegetables. And
Can't eat fruits. I'm diabetic.
Oh, you can't eat fruits?
No, not very many of them. I'm diabetic.
Oh, but what about vegetables?
Yeah.
Well, and nuts.
Nuts. I do like nuts.
Walnuts.
Yeah.
And that gives you your protein.
Mm-hmm.
Kale and spinach.
Kale?
Kale.
Oh, kale. No, I'm not eating kale. No, I will not eat kale.
You won't eat kale?
No.
Because you can cut it up real thin and it's good
No,
in salad.
I will not eat kale.
And juice it.
No.
Oh, with apples. If you mix it with apples.
Can't have apples. Apples are pure fruit sugar.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so, kale's out. But
Yeah.
but anyway, you could try that. I mean, maybe three-quarters.
What do you mean I could try that? What does that mean?
You could try eating like three-quarters of your diet uncooked, and see how much weight you lose in like 2 weeks. Try it for 2 weeks.
Three-quarters. So in other words, if I have like all of that stuff, vegetables all day, and then like maybe a banana split 8 o'clock at night.
No ice cream.
Oh.
That's ice cream is not is sugar. You can't have ice cream anyway. You just said, right?
No, sure I can. I just had a chocolate milkshake from Steak and Shake. It was great.
But you can't eat anything sweet, right?
Unless I like it.
Oh.
If you're going to cheat, eat something good.
Okay,
Don't
well-
crap like an apple. Who the hell wants an apple?
But an apple has all very good, ingredients in it
Yeah.
that are healthy.
Okay, I don't think so. Thanks for trying, sweetheart, but it's boring as hell. I'd rather go back to talking about hockey myself and about the fact that Wayne is an asshole and the organization. I just like saying the organization. I don't really want to talk about hockey, but I do love hearing the organization. Oh, I love it. I get sexual excitement from that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice up an apple during the break, and I'm going to keep saying, the organization, the organization. I'm going to just keep saying it over and over again.
This is 560 QAM. You're listening to Real Sports Radio. Sports Radio 560 QAM.
This is a bunch of hooey.
When visions of those carcasses go running through my head, I'd go collect the jars with parts from bodies from the dead. Liver, heart, and kidneys served with fava beans and wine. I've got a big desire to bite a hand now, 'cause I want to live like Hannibal, careless and freaky. Like Hannibal, I want to live to just collect all those ankles, the ribs, and the hair, and the fevers and bleed. Like Hannibal. Like Hannibal.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Well, I tell you, that was I don't know whether it was good or not, that movie. We had conflicting reports, but that was kind of like a flash. Everybody talked about that for about 3 or 4 days.
It must have sucked.
Yeah, huh?
That means it must have sucked.
It must have really sucked, even though Fat Rich said it was good, but, I don't know how he can see over all those fools of fat anyway. But I heard, didn't Joe Costello say that it was awful, one of the worst things he's ever seen in his life?
Yes.
And Joe's got pretty good taste, except for that NASCAR crap. But other than that, he's got pretty good taste. 567. Oh, and by the way, here's the phone number for anybody out there that would like to call somebody up and say, Maricon, the same, this is the punk that's been calling us for, 2-3 years? Same one. Some Julio. So he'd probably like hearing from you. His number is 305-458-8034. See, sooner or later, eventually, we get them all, Sooner or later, we get all the numbers. So you want to play with us, we'll play with you. 305-458-8034. Maybe he's looking for some maricones out there in the audience, some boyfriends. So maybe when you call him, you just say, like maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, maricon, like that. He enjoys that. 305-458-8034. Some Julio and Dade who obviously needs help. Or maybe just looking for a boyfriend. Mobile in North Miami, hello.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
Okay, sir.
Hey, listen, did I understand you correctly when you didn't hear Buffalo Bill Torrey on with the worst team today?
I heard him. I was in the other room, yeah.
When when Joe was ripping him and asking him about the back choices, didn't he sound like Buffalo Bill when he was reciting?
Yeah, very much so. That's probably yeah.
Hey, well, anyways, listen, you know what? I wanted to ask you a question when you were talking about Pompano Park. Don't you think that would have been the best place for a stadium?
I beg your pardon?
You know, when they want...
No, of course not. It's way too far north. Why do people, the place for the stadium is where the stadium is now. That's the place for the, you know, I don't know what it takes to convince people. You look at a map, okay? The overwhelming majority of the population in South Florida is in Dayton-Broward. You know, we got some people in Palm Beach too, but Dayton-Broward, the county line, that's the center of population. Not up in Pompano. In addition to which, how the hell do you get there? I mean, okay, Turnpike 95, but even so, that's not a convenient location to get to. They have all that Lake Lucerne land up there right by the President's Stadium. That was the place for the baseball stadium. That's where it is right now. Now, this guy made a bad deal with Baldy, okay? If they would have made a good deal, they could have found some way to put in more skybox, do something with that place, you know. Maybe stick a dome on it. Maybe stick Wayne's dome on it. Whatever the hell we're going to do. That's the place for it. And this bullcrap about, well, downtown Miami and the riverfront. Who the hell in their right mind wants to go to downtown Miami for anything? Nobody wants to go down there. And they're never going to want to go down there. It's the same old tired crap. The Miami Herald and the Dade County politicians over. This has been going on for years now. They're going to force feed. Everybody's going to schlep downtown Miami. Are we going? No, we're not going. We're not going. But you know something? I've changed my opinion about this. Because I'm pretty sure that tomorrow at that meeting, they'll give them someplace. They'll give them something. Because now they're saying, oh, we don't want Bicentennial Park anymore. No, it's not that they don't want it. They know they're not going to get it. So they don't want to sound so immovable and intractable and unreasonable. So whatever you give us, we'll take it. We'll try to make a go of it there, you know. And I'm sure that they'll push it through, and I hope they do at this point. Because that will be the last white elephant they'll ever build in this town. That'll be it. They'll have another big fiasco. There'll be another big baseball strike after next season, and then and everybody will be totally fed up and turned off and nauseated, and now we'll have another white elephant sitting there. And the public will finally wake up and say, you know what? That's the end. That's the finish. Just like they keep waiting for this big capitulation on Wall Street, you know, even like today. Well, this is, you know, it's bad, but it's not bad enough. It's like you're not going to have anything left, and then, well, that'll be it. Then when both indexes get to zero, then we'll reach a bottom, you know. Kind of like my account. When it gets to zero, tomorrow. Here's Miami. Hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I guess you haven't heard your colleague in the morning, Bifo, has the answer to your diet problem. Haven't you heard that?
Oh, yeah, the one where you lose weight while you're sleeping, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, see, Bifo has never met an account that he wouldn't peddle on the air, you know.
You take this stuff right
I know
before you go to
so
bed.
they brought that stuff to me, and I said, no. They offered me to do that spot. I said, no, I don't do bogus, fake stuff on the air. But Defoe, he's never turned. Anything that anybody else turns down, they take it to Defoe. Hank won't do this spot. Neil won't do that spot. Take it to Defoe. He'll do it. You know, like, hey, Mikey, he likes it. That kind of thing. He'll do it. 567-0560, pound 560. Yeah, that woman before with her kale. She's been watching Fatso too much. Remember he was eating chicken and kale? Oh, yeah. Lasagna for you, kale for me.
Who's being naive now?
Okay. Will you speak English? Okay. Here's a lady in Deerfield. Stop speaking Italian. Lady in Deerfield.
Neil?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know, Tony and I think you're an asshole.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Who? I don't even know.
Tony?
Tony, I think you're an asshole.
Tony and her.
Tony and I think you're an asshole. Oh, gee, I've heard now. If it was just Tony, I wouldn't feel so bad. But you too, bitch? Wow. 567-05. Now, don't get carried away with that. Okay, just calm down.
Just
relax.
a reference.
I see. Keeping a list? I don't think she's your type. Mobile and Hialeah, hello.
Yeah, hey, Neil. You were talking about that Hannibal the Cannibal movie.
Yeah.
The book, I got the book and read it when it came out because I thought the first one was good or the first two were good.
Uh-huh.
It was like it was written by 5 different people.
Really?
And just,
like the Bible.
Pieced it together. Completely, nonsense. The movie was
like the Bible.
okay because Anthony Hopkins is good, but the book, the whole thing was a total, like, let's rush the print so we can get this into make it a movie and make millions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, terrible.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. Okay, 5670560, 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. I mean, I realize, some people like kale, some people like a banana split. But it's astonishing to me that, take 100 people to go see a movie like Hannibal, and 50 of them will call you up and say, God, that was really pretty good, and it was, scary, and it was this and that, I really enjoyed it. And the other 50 will call up like this guy and say, it was the worst piece of garbage, it was just crap. Pure, unadulterated crap. You know what I'm saying? But if everybody liked Hannibal, then there'd be, no seats available. Standing room only. Like the hockey game tonight. Here's a mobile in Miami. Hello.
Hey, if Bill Torrey wants to really talk to hockey fans, he ought to be on with you instead of with Goldberg and the first team.
Oh, the difference being I don't want him on the show. That's the difference.
Okay.
And in addition to which, if I got so many hockey fans out there, how come I can't get any of them to call? I've been begging them for 5 years. They won't call me.
Well, let me just, in closing, let me just say one thing about that happened. I listened to them this morning. I have to admit, I wanted to hear what they had to say about the trades and stuff. And Goldie said to Defoe, if you like Len Barry, you'll love this new guy, Adams.
Yeah.
So I just want to point out to you that this Len Barry is the same guy that couldn't make the team the last 3 years.
Kevin Adams is a tough-nosed, hard-nosed little kid, but he's not going to score little goals. He's not an impact player. He's not going to make a big change on his team. Who's going to score all the goals that Mark Parrish and Ray Whitney and Mike Sillinger were going to score on his team? Who have they got to score those goals now? And the answer is nobody.
My point is that's how far this franchise has gone in the last 3 years. Now they're comparing this new guy to the second coming of Len Barry.
Right, that's right. That's right.
Right.
Okay, thank you. And don't get me wrong, Len Barry's a hard-nosed, tough-playing guy, all of that, but that's it. He's not going to score a lot of goals. He's not an impact player in terms of, turning a franchise around. And they're not interested. Just accept it for what it was. It was another one of Wayne's fire sales. Cut the salaries. Cut the overhead. He's getting ready to unload it. He's not going to pay any more freight than he has to. And he expects you to still come out and subsidize him. And that's what I just can't fathom it. I can't understand it. What some of you folks are thinking about. And I could just imagine if I were there tonight, which I won't be, I'd be in my section and I'd be looking down and coming up, schlepping up those steps would be the same people with the same sad looks on their face, shaking their heads. Oh, gee, why? What are you doing there? When are you finally going to wake up and make a statement and say, you know what, we don't care if we do have the tickets. We'll stick them in the drawer somewhere. We'll stick them in a fireplace. Even if we have to build a fireplace. We'll stick them in a goddamn toilet. Just to show these people that we're getting to the end of the line here and we're not going to keep paying billions of dollars. You can't pass off chicken crap for Chateaubriand. You can't do it. But do what you like, okay? Because you will anyway. Because that's the kind of town this is. Here's a mobile in Boca. Hello.
Yeah, Neil. As far as the stock market goes, what do you have to complain about? You're making $50,000 a week.
Yeah, what about it? What is it blow it out your ass, okay, pal? Blow it out your ass. What I'm making is my business, and how much I'm making and losing is my business. In addition to which, I'm complaining because, just like everybody else, we're losing our ass. And what would you know about it, a punk like you anyway? Punk. Which I make more in a week than you make in a year. Punk. What kind of car are you driving? Punk. Here's Miami. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hey, yeah, I'm a first-time listener, and I've come to the conclusion of...
Yeah, first-time listener. Go listen some more, okay, pal? Maybe you might learn something, like how to speak English. 567. George is on the warpath today. Oh! He's relentless. He's foaming at the mouth. Here's a mobile in Opelika. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay, sir.
Hey, you ever heard of L-carnitine?
Yeah.
That's some pretty good stuff.
L-carnitine, yeah, he was once a guest on my show.
No, L-carnitine.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What about it?
That's some pretty good stuff for if you want to work at ever losing some weight.
Well, what does that mean?
It means...
Now listen to what you just said. If you want to work at ever losing some weight, what does that mean, what you just said?
It means, making a few changes, cutting back a little bit on dinner rolls and some white bread.
I don't eat dinner rolls and I don't eat white bread. I don't eat bread, any bread.
Then you're in good shape, man.
No, I'm not in good shape. I'm as fat as a pig.
Well, you're prepared for it. It's a pretty safe product. I did a lot of research. I put my wife on it. She was wanting something, and I I did some research.
She was
and I
wanting
thought
some, yeah.
she was wanting to lose some weight, and
Yeah.
it's had really good results for her. She went with
Well, what did she do? I mean, just to say, I have L-carnitine at home. I haven't started taking it yet. I have a whole book on it.
Okay, she got the liquid version because it's faster into the body.
Right.
And she takes it. The rule with the liquid was you can't have any food in your body when you take it, right? And so she takes it, and you have to wait 15 minutes, and you're on your way, and you can eat your normal stuff or whatever.
Well, what do you mean you're on your way? What does that mean? You're on your way to what? To the toilet?
No, she's never had any of those types of results.
You're on your way to what? What are you on your way to?
You don't have, like, if you take a capsule form of L-carnitine, you're supposed to wait an hour before you can take any food.
Yeah.
Or have your morning cup of coffee.
But what does it do?
It lets your body use fat energy.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Yeah.
I'm serious, man. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I have a whole bunch of it at home that I bought when I bought that book, and I never started taking it.
I'm telling you, man. My wife loves this stuff.
How much did she lose?
My wife was never real heavy. She lost about 7 pounds. She's very small. She's 5 foot tall. She was about 107 pounds. She wanted to get back to 100, and she lost it very quickly in about 3 weeks.
With all due respect, I could, if I left here today and I had the 2 great bowel movements that I did after the show yesterday, I could lose 7 pounds too, but it would come right back, you know. But I'm going to go home and take some today. I'm going to do it.
It's really good. I've told a lot of other guys the results my wife had, and I know quite a few people have tried that. I don't sell nothing. I don't have nothing to do with this stuff.
I'm going to do it. I'll let you know tomorrow how much weight I lost.
All right, thanks, man.
Okay. 12:57 at 560. You're on your way, man. You're on your way to San Jose.
Sports Radio 560 WQAM Miami, Fort Lauderdale, a Beasley broadcast station, and WQAM.com for the world.
Oh boy, it's the 1 to 2 hour.
And I'm going to tell you something right now, and you can mark it down. If Broward County would change their mind and decide they wanted to build this facility, I will not play here. Because I will not have you guys looking at me for the next 10 years saying, here's a guy that said one thing and went out and did something else.
And I'm gonna go and lick the ground where you just sit. And I'm gonna go to dirty underside like the whip. And I'm gonna go and shoot the load on the bummy nip.
Squirt, squirt.
And I'm gonna go I eat corn right out of your
102 at 560. WQM sounds a little corny to me. Here's a fax from Sean in Coral Springs who says, I've been a season ticket holder for the Panthers since day one, and to me, I will not spend one more dime on that organization. I've seen the good and the bad and the ugly from this franchise. The latest games the owners and GM are playing sucks. Any knowledgeable fan can see what's going on. Torrey and Huizenga are dumping salaries. I can't believe as valuable player as Sillinger can be going to a team for the playoffs. As best they could was get a third-round pick. Yeah, Ottawa, they're only the best in the Eastern Conference. Right, Sean? And don't be surprised after all the money is collected from their base of season ticket holders for next year that they'll make an announcement that Pavel Bure will be traded. I personally don't think he'll be here at the start of next season. To have Torrey say on TV yesterday that small players are prone to getting hurt never told guys like Kozlov, Royal Laws, and when he was here, Mellenby, and of course the king of injuries, Robbie Niedermeyer. I tried to justify some of the actions of the organization, but the actions of the past few years have turned me off so much I haven't been to one game this year. I feel bad for Pavel, who's worth the price of admission alone, but I will not be back anytime soon. Love your show, Sean in Coral Springs. There you go, Sean. Nice going, sweetheart. And I will not be back anytime soon, except Saturday, when I'll be going to watch the Toronto Maple Leafs and whoever they're playing. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Here's a mobile in Hialeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Neil.
Yeah.
Neil, I just want to ask you something. How come you didn't go to Calle Ocho? Me and my boyfriend were looking for you.
No, I don't go to Calle Ocho. I go where they speak in English.
Honeycomb?
Yeah, okay. You and your boyfriend were looking for me. 5670560, we believe that. Pound 560 on the AT&T. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I look over where there's a few straight people, okay, not Calle Ocho. Too many Rick Sanchez wannabes. Here's a lady in Davie. Hello.
Hi, Neil. I just wanted to comment on yesterday's show regarding the fact how small dogs have antiseptic in their saliva and how informative I found that, as I had a bad wound on my leg and my small dog kept licking the wound over and over.
Really?
Yes. Like she was actually healing my leg.
She was.
Yeah. I just want to let you know I find you very informative.
You just learned that?
I just learned that.
Well, I'll be danged.
I did.
Well, just be careful what you let your little dog lick.
And I also want to highly recommend Purple Parrot water for dogs. That's the only water my dogs drink.
Okay. And tell your husband no problem with a free plug. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. It's just getting really astonishing, isn't it?
Yes.
It's getting amazing. Oh, please. Okay, let's take last couple of calls here, and then we'll plug that other phone back in. Play that sound till 2 o'clock. Huh?
So do you want that last Martycorn's phone number?
How'd you get that? I thought that was a mobile.
Well, it was.
And we got that too?
Yes, we did.
Oh, let's give him his mobile number out then. That little
305, obviously.
Yeah, if anybody wants to go to Cayocho next year with that little spick that we just had on, 305.
298.
298.
8274.
8274. Boy, you're a busy beaver in there today on that phone trace. 305-298-8274. Call up that little Julio after you call up the other one. You just call, Maricon, like 2, 3 in the morning.
Now that they know each other's phone numbers,
then
by
they
the
can
way.
call each other, right. Maybe get a date. Maybe they can maybe hook up for Cayocho next year, or Calle Siete. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Yeah, that's our vast Julio audience out there. That's that's a medley of their material and their vocabulary. Maricon, bugaron, maricon. That's pretty much it over the last 25 years. Thank you so much. Here's Deerfield. Hello.
Hey, Neil. How you doing?
Pretty good, sir.
I got a couple suggestions for losing weight.
Yeah.
You have a hockey stick at home?
567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Mobile in Coconut Creek. Hello.
Hello, Leo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I got one of those ear things that you drive and talk with.
What is it?
Have you been out in Denver lately?
Have I what?
Denver lately? Have you been in Denver lately? Can you hear me? Shit.
Let's go to a mobile in Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Neil?
Yes, sir.
Is this Neil Rogers?
It sounds just like Neil Rogers to me, yeah.
Neil Rogers, I'd like to give the phone number out to Reverend Jones.
Yeah, okay, good. You know, the last one, that's the number you need to get. That asshole. He's just out of control. Are you listening to me or not? He's the one you need to get. This guy, just 80,000, whatever the last one was on there. I don't know, 1, 2, I don't know. Crazy person. Over and over and over and over.
You're gay.
That guy. It's a hobby now. Here's our last call today. Mobile in Miami. Hello.
What's going on, Neil?
Not a thing. You're it, pal. You're the only call I got after 25 years.
Well, yeah, congratulations on your 27th.
Yeah, you're right. Sure. I mean, I appreciate it, but what's the point in saying that when I'm sitting here talking to myself and a bunch of mouth breathers? What's the point?
There is no point.
25 years of this crap.
Okay, let me ask you something, Neil.
And the lady that wants to plug Purple Parrot water.
Is Mayor Pinellas a homosexual?
No.
He's not.
Not that I know of.
I mean, there's a rumor that goes around, and there's the other thing. Was he sort of semi-promised a congressional seat if he helps out the party? I mean, that's another rumor that I hear under this.
Sir, let me ask you something. Why are you asking me these questions? Who cares about him?
You should know.
Who cares about him? I don't care if he's doing a billy goat. What difference does it make? How the hell would how do I know if he's a homosexual or not? How the hell would I know that?
Oh, I thought, there's a group of homosexuals that hang out. You would know.
Well, he ain't one of them that I'm hanging out with, okay?
Okay. All right, I'm sorry, Neil. I'm sorry.
You ought to be sorry. Okay, go wash your mouth out with Crisco. And then after you do that, 567-0560. Wow. That's all I can say today, baby, is wow. They thought it was Elion. They thought it was the election and Chad's in it. No, it's not just that. It's not an isolated incident, okay? It's this place. There is something really, really strange going on in this place, in this town, in this joint, in this state, in this area, okay? We need to start our own organization and investigate.
This is 560 QAM.
Another dick in the White House?
Hey, what you eating?
Cowboy dick.
Hey, buckaroos, there's nothing like a little cowboy dick ice cream.
I want something. I've got a craving.
Yeah, well, how about some cowboy dick?
Sure.
All the cowgirls love my cowboy dick. And I should know, because I'm Cowboy Dick.
I like my cowboy dick with some nuts.
No problem, partner. Introducing Cowboy Dick, with nuts so big you can hardly wrap your lips around.
My youngins love cowboy dick.
Ma'am, fill your posse with my Cowboy Dick.
Oh, cowboy dick.
Here, try it. How is it?
I can't talk. My mouth is full of cowboy dick.
She's smiling. She's smiling. Fill your mouth with my Cowboy Dick. Available in your grocer's freezer. Ooh, once you've had your first Cowboy Dick, you won't ever go back. When you're filled with Cowboy Dick, you'll scream, woo!
114. Well, maybe you will, maybe you won't. I think some of our callers today might do that. Kind of like do that little Ned Beatty routine. 567-0560. What am I giving those numbers out for? All of a sudden we got a caller to here. Grab them. Mobile in Miami. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, buddy?
Okay.
Are you going to go away for the whole summer?
Yes.
So you're going to come back when in October somewhere?
September.
All right, I'm going to miss you, man. I like the show. You're the only white person that can talk about black people that I don't do it. I don't care, man.
This is only March. I mean, it's not anywhere near the summer. We're still in the middle of March.
Well, I mentioned you already, man. You made my day.
Well, enjoy it while you got it. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, man.
Okay, pal. Hang in there. Don't eat too many watermelon seeds. 567-0560. We got a lot of great dark folks out there in the audience, and they're pissed off. They don't want to hear that hockey crap. Those spicks, they don't want to hear about hockey crap. They don't know from that. Now, who the hell can blame them? You're right. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. This is my capitulation day, just like the market. Look at that, down 362 on the Dow. You know what I'm doing when I get home? I'm going to call up that little bald-headed prick, and I'm going to get rid of anything that I got that's like, I'm not taking any losses, don't get me wrong. I mean little loss, you know what I'm saying? That's close, where my head is like close to above water, where I can look up and see those bubbles. And I'm just going to start like cashing out, baby. And over the next year or two, whatever, anything that starts getting close to even a fund, a stock, anything, cash out. Put it there in the piggy bank, and when in doubt, cash it out. Now, we never get a sane call from Wellington. You know that. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Break. Give me a chance.
Are you in Wellington?
Well, I'm on a mobile now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really live here. I guess you're right. So, can you give me the straight poop on this Whitney trade?
On what?
The Whitney trade. It seems like it's just a vendetta. There was, Blue Jackets are going nowhere. So what was the point of that trade?
What do you mean the Blue Jackets are going nowhere? At least he's trying to build an exciting young team up there, and Doug McClain's a big Ray Whitney fan, and the Panthers are picking up $1 million of what's left on Ray Whitney's salary the next 2 seasons, and and here it's strictly a cost cutting. Even though they're giving away $1 million of that, they're still cutting the rest of the cost. It's hockey on the cheap. Here's what it is.
That's what I'm getting at. Is why would you send a player that is supposed to be trouble in the locker room to a team whose coach the GM knows who's them.
Right.
Doug wouldn't take
I'm going to tell you something. Of all the players, I know Ray better than anybody else on the team. I took him and his wife to dinner. He's a great kid, and that's just all they're doing. Like with that article from Mike Russo, I told the audience that 2-3 weeks ago, the day after the article came out. All they were doing is try to make him a scapegoat, set him up for he's bad, he's evil, he didn't do this, and so that when the trade would come, that they wouldn't piss as many people off, which they still pissed everybody off.
I tell you what, before Pablo got here, those 2 years, he was the only thing to go there and look.
That is absolutely correct.
And I look at him differently than you do, probably. But anyhow, that's.
Hey, listen, if he was the ugliest player on a goddamn team, he still has been a hell of a player, and he's still a great kid. And the fact is that they just keep slapping the public in the face.
Maybe it's just something to sell jerseys. I mean, every time you go in there, people are wearing jerseys. The players have been traded out of here.
Yeah.
You can't keep up with it anymore. Maybe
well, in order to sell jerseys, you have to have people coming in the joint. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's going to be too many people.
I told you I was down there. We sat and talked a little bit. There's too many in the NHL, but I had to drive an hour to get to those games. I might as well drive to Orlando and watch the Solar Bears.
Yeah.
It's not even crazy. I can't afford to pay $350 or $3,500.
Well, then stop doing it.
I'm stopping. There's no way I'm getting them next year. There's no freaking way.
Okay, pal.
Thanks.
Good luck. I'll see you in Orlando.
Yes.
567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Now, what were those numbers we were giving out?
Oh, you want to take line 3.
WQAM.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, you all need to call the dogs off, man. I called you right before your last break.
Maricon.
No, man, that wasn't me.
Maricon.
Listen, I was calling you to talk about hockey. I couldn't hold.
You're the guy, Mike.
And George, dude,
George
this
never
is
makes
the second
George
time
never
I've
makes
ever
a
called
mistake.
you.
George never makes a
The
mistake.
second time I've ever called
Let me say it again. George never makes a
This
mistake.
is my work phone, man. You think I would crank call somebody from my business phone? I got 20 kids calling me.
We get tons of people that crank call us from their work phone every day.
From my business phone?
Yeah, that's right.
No, listen, man. This is the second time I ever called. I was just calling about
Well,
the situation with the...
Which number was it? 458?
It's a 298 number,
Oh,
man.
that number. The
Yeah,
number.
I mean, you're going to give it again?
No, I just gave out the first 3 digits.
Oh, okay. Well, and they're calling me right now as we speak, man. Listen, these kids, man. Anyways, I was going to call you because, you know, I got a kid and I got a little boy and me and my dad and my little boy, we try and catch a couple of baseball games a year and a couple of hockey games a year and, you know, we're not going anymore. And it was that simple. Only I had to hang up because I couldn't hold over the break and now my thanks for everything and
Okay, don't do it again.
I'll try not to call you again, exactly.
Don't do it again. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. 298. 5670560. See, that's the game you want to keep playing. Just like that Reverend Jones, we're going to have them knocking at his door, calling at his house 3 in the morning. We'll get it. Just keep it up, you idiot. No matter what little tactics you use in a star 70, all of this, it makes no difference. We got our people, man. We got Luca Brazzi on the case. So you want to dick with us? We'll dick right back. Here's Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hi, how you doing, Hank?
Okay, sir. Not Hank.
I'm
Hank.
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you
Not
familiar
quite
with
that fat.
You're familiar with that restaurant, Mankind?
What about it?
I heard a commercial on it recently on this station. I think it might have been on Hank's show.
No, it was on this show.
Okay, and I heard that I read in the Happy Hour Doctors column that they're supposed to open up, or the owners of Mankind are taking over September's in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
You familiar with September's up there?
No.
On Federal near Oakland.
No.
And they said it's going to be a real upscale. In other words, being they know who the owners are, it's going to be a real upscale place.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Mankind?
Well, it's one of my sponsors. Yes, I'm familiar with it.
I mean, what kind of restaurant is it? Is it a steakhouse? Or?
Yeah, they have steak and it's a gourmet restaurant. Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
Of course, September's is more of a nightclub setup. That's why I was
Yeah.
wondering, what they
Uh-huh.
figured on doing with it. I just thought you might be able to, give me a little info on it, a little insight.
Well, why don't you call them up and ask them?
Mankind?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to get an unbiased opinion.
An unbiased opinion of what?
What kind of place it is? If it's an upscale place, it's a good place, or what can we expect up in Fort Lauderdale in September's, in the old September's?
How the hell do I know? Why? Like I said, why wouldn't
why-
they tell you what they're going to build there, what they're going to put there, sir? You're an idiot. And they don't want you anyway. They don't want some old coot like you. They want living and breathing people, not some old fart like you that's doesn't even know who the hell he's talking to. Hank, Ed, Jack, Schmendrick, he don't even know who the hell I am, this guy. I got news for you. When it comes to Mankind, pal, you're not part of it. You're part of old Mankind. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T. You're right. It's like the corn in Deliverance. It sure is special. Man. I think the fact the Dow is down almost 400 points and the NASDAQ's taking a pretty good dive, 263. Who the hell can blame these poor bastards? Their life savings are vanishing in front of their goddamn eyes. And see, the thing with me is, which I know doesn't make you feel any better, but a lot of people, they got in when the tech bubble was still building. So they went way up, but it wasn't all of their money that they're losing. Follow what I'm saying? A lot of their profits that they're losing. With me, I got in right there at the top. That's my bad timing. So every single dime that's in my portfolio was money that I earned. Not one penny that I made like in the market. That wasn't really my money. You see what I'm saying? You follow?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It wasn't just your winnings that rose.
That's right. It's not like funny money. It's all like real money. Or, yeah, like I said, used to be real money. Here's Plantation. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Uh-huh. Here's a mobile in Miami. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
Listen, I was just in Vegas. It was great, man. I had to call you and tell you about it. Stayed at the Venetian. It was a great time.
Mm-hmm.
And you should take your show on the road out there, man.
Yeah.
You really sound happy about this call, Neil.
I'm ecstatic. I'm delirious.
No, the reason I'm calling, you're always making fun of the people in Miami, and you're right. You know, the people in Vegas are so much different. Didn't hear Spanish the whole time I was out there. It was amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Great talking to you, Neil.
A lot of Mexicans out there, too. I'd watch it.
Well, not really.
Watch out for La Cucaracha. A lot of chinks out there, too. You better watch yourself. 567-0560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. See what I'm saying? They don't care. Hey, Wayne, go right ahead. Stick your hand in their pocket. Take all you can get. They don't care. Just as long as you do it in English. That's all. Anybody out there that wants to hold up a 7-Eleven and wants to rob somebody on a street corner, go right ahead. Just don't do it in some foreign language.
Please stop calling that guy.
What guy?
The guy that says that he's not the guy.
What do you mean?
All the people out there that keep calling him.
He's the guy. Well, you're the one that traced the number.
Oh, I know, but
so are you
practically in tears.
Are you saying that you're wrong?
Sure. Hey, why not? I can make a mistake. I don't think I did, but you know, it's possible.
How?
I don't know. Maybe I was a little too slow. Maybe I picked up the wrong line and star 69 the wrong line. I mean, that's possible. Every once in a while, you'll hit a wrong drop.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of difference. Like if I hit,
right.
Like if I, instead of, like that, it's not going to change the end.
You know what? Go back and check, and
it's all George's fault, sir.
Yeah.
George screwed up, and he owes you an apology.
I apologized like 5 times to him. He wants me to get on and plead his case.
What?
So please stop calling that guy. Call the other guy.
Probably wants me to give an apology too.
I will not give it to you.
No.
The first number we gave out definitely was not a mistake, so they can call that guy.
Oh, you mean the 305-458-8034?
Yeah, that one. And by the way,
that goes Maricon, yeah.
That's the original and most famous Maricon guy. That's the guy that calls all day, every day with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
The other guys are just fakers. They're just,
He's the original one, like the original Eddie, that one. I was in the law office today. Or works in the law office or whatever.
Maybe, he's the janitor at the law office.
Yeah. Or maybe he's some hotshot lawyer. Who the hell knows? Okay, so we apologize to that guy. Lay off the 298 guy, okay? Lay off. Please. Call the dogs off. Call the dogs off, George. 26 after 1 at 560 WQAM.
Jim Vocapper on Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The worst talk radio I've ever heard in my life was on WIOD.
Now, Bill Clinton for PU. Good morning. Allow me to introduce my new business venture, Pardon University. I don't care what you've done. Murder, embezzlement. If you're a cop that made a woman walk home naked. If you've got the loot, I'll give the charges the boot. Even though I'm no longer the president of the United States and I possess no real power, I have found a way to jerry-rig the system. I stole a diamond from the Zales jewelry store. How much you got? About $1,000. Pardon you. Yeah. Hey, I embezzled $600 million from my brokerage firm. Jackpot. How much you got? $10,000. Pardon you.
I lopped off my husband's willie.
Ooh, no can do, Mamacita. Try Jacoby and Myers.
Pardon University is not affiliated with any institution of higher learning and may be illegal in most states.
If you've got the bread, the charges are dead. Yeah! Pardon you.
Okay, it's 1:33 at 560 WQAM. Thanks to David, who's a private investigator, who's now helping us and finally identify some of these chronics. We all have a good sense of humor here, and we're used to some of these idiots on the phone. But sometimes after the 4 millionth time, it gets a little bit old. You know what we're saying?
Ganug.
Yeah, Ganug with the crapping. So the guy, the first one that we gave the number out there, the Maricon guy, he's lives in Hallandale. His first name is Roy. Now, what's this one that you got on here?
He claims to be the original.
Oh, you're the original one? Hello?
But the other guy...
Neil.
Yes, sir.
How can you get confused about my voice? I'm the original one. I'm the one who sings to you on your birthday. Happy birthday, Maricon.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Maricon. Happy birthday, Overcast.
Yeah. Sorry
What's
about
going
that.
on, man?
Sorry, we'll never do
They
that
never
again.
track me down because I'm a truck driver.
That's
I'm
okay.
always calling you from different phone.
Yeah, we thought you were a trucker or something that sounds like that.
Yeah.
Okay, amigo.
Okay, Maricon.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll get on.
And he ought to know about it.
Yeah, he
You know,
sure. Well,
the
truckers, you know, he probably stops at all them truck stops with Janet Reno. They're not going in the same door, though. Well, maybe they are. Anyway, Roy in Hallandale, may give your number out again tomorrow if you don't cut the crap. Now, the other guy we apologize to because George made a mistake, we think. But I don't think so. What do you think?
Even if I didn't make a mistake,
keep them on their toes.
He's certainly full of regret.
Oh, okay. One way or the other.
One way or another, he ain't going to be crank calling.
Okay.
Whether he was or not.
Mobile in Deerfield, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Longtime Leaf fan like yourself.
Yes.
I look at what goes on in this town, and if they were to do something like this up there,
Yeah.
Wayne, he would have to hide out somewhere in South America.
But this isn't Toronto. You know something? During the break, I finally came back to my senses. I wish I would have done it before the show started. I would have saved a lot of grief and aggravation. But, you know, even when we got Pavel Bure, and I came back from one of my many trips abroad, and I came back on the air and all excited. We didn't get any calls then. Nobody was excited. Nobody knew who he was. So, you know, how would we expect these people? There are no hockey fans down here. You could put what they know about the sport into a thimble and have room for Frank Mahovlich left over. That's right.
It's unbelievable. You know, you look back at Marty Straka, Jason Woolley.
Right. Rhett Warner. Right.
Barnes. And, boy,
Stugat.
you got Chris Wells. Boy, did he ever turn out to be a goal scorer. And then they fired McLean.
Yeah.
And now, you know, and I hate to even say this, Ed Jovanovski is playing well. And
Yeah, but we got Mike Wilson,
Isn't it
you know.
amazing how all these guys start to play well for other teams?
Right.
There's got to be something
Well, there's
to
something
that.
wrong with the organization. There's no question about that. And like you said in the beginning, if this was knowledgeable, if it was a real sports town or a hockey town, they would have ridden Wayne out of town on a rail a long time ago. But,
Absolutely.
you know, but don't forget Harold Ballard. We had to contend with that for a long time, too. So.
Yeah, but he's pushing daisies.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one last question?
Yes, sir. And I do like
asked
Aki Berg, by the way. I'm very excited about that.
What's that now?
Aki Berg.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who that is.
Let me ask you a question real
No
quick.
idea who that is.
Okay. On the big dish, they cut me off of the CBC. E2, you can't get any of the games anymore.
Yeah.
I went and I got the small dish, like you said, and they're saying they'll only give me the local hockey, which is the Panthers. You can't get the CBC. Is there a way to
Well, what do
get
you mean they'll only give you the local hockey? You get the hockey package on there. You get almost every game that's being played. I don't know what they're talking about.
So in other words, I
have to get the
ask
hockey
them for
package.
the hockey package.
Right.
And then they will give me all the games and the CBC on Saturday night.
That is
Harry Neal and Bob Cole and the whole
absolutely
works
correct.
of grapes and everything.
That is right. And even during the weeknights, you'll get some of the Joe Bullen games.
Okay, and this is just asking for the hockey package.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Now
Make
this
my
is
day.
this is DirecTV you got, right?
I got, I don't know you know which one I got? It's the one that's taking over HBO directed. They advertise on G5 transponder.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I mean,
Well, it's Dish 500 or Dish 50. I don't know what the heck it is.
you mean you didn't get DirecTV?
I don't know if it's DirecTV.
Well, then why didn't you find out before you got the dish? Then you would have known when you get the hockey package. You're not my friend.
So in other words, I might not be able to get the hockey package.
Not if you don't have DirecTV.
So I got to get DirecTV.
That is correct.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah.
Go Leafs, go. Aki Berg. Oh, what? Wow. See, hockey talk is like Spanish down here. It's a foreign language. But he's a big Leaf fan. I said, hey, I'm really happy they got, and he pretended he didn't hear me. He just kept smoking right along there. Smoke him if you got him. That's what we say. 22 before 2 at 560 WQAM. So now we got thank you, by the way, David, I'm not going to give the name of the place on the air, okay? But we got a private investigator out there who's on the case. He's on the case, and he might just be knocking on your door at 3 in the morning saying, Maricon! Yeah.
They play like men and they look like women.
Mr. Lecter, save me a piece. I'm disappointed you passed on Clarice. Still eating people right after you kill them. Not even leaving behind a tiny crowd. Lecter, finger licking.
You're gay.
He claims that people taste just like chicken. If you see Hannibal on the street, better run. Mr. Lecter, I've got to ask, how do you eat things through that funky mask? Though it looks good, you can't move your jaw. The first can I look to is not still is drawn. Lecter, I wish I saw you pay a visit up to Chappaqua. Keep the Clintons on your next spring. Oh! Just remember your patch AC.
16 before 2 at 560 WQAM. 5670560. We got Hank with his NCAA tournament preview show coming up at 2. Geldy on game night from the Hard Rock Cafe at 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock, we got Panther preview. 7:30, the Edmonton Oilers, red hot. They won 8-9 in a row, whatever the hell it is. Young, exciting team against what's left of your Florida Panthers. And then on 790 Waxy, we got the Hurricane basketball, NIT basketball, the Hurricanes against Auburn. And the Decay follows Panther game here on 560 QAM, about 10:30 or so. Got it? Got it?
No.
Here's a call in St. Pete. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes?
This is Sonny calling.
Neil, things could always be worse. You could have our lightning up here.
And I got news for you. If we would have had I've said this many times, if that franchise would have been here, they already would be someplace else. No, I'm serious. They never would have supported them. Not that you're doing such a great job of supporting, but who can blame you?
Yeah, really.
I don't understand what the purpose of that is, and I certainly don't understand how they could afford to shell out for Nikolai Habibulin, because no matter how much money they're going to spend for him.
I know, it's not amazing. But it's funny.
He's not going to put any asses in the seats over there.
When the Lightning were in St. Petersburg, though, they were having 18 to 20,000 at the game when they're in downtown Tampa at the Ice Palace.
Yeah.
They're lucky if they have 7,000.
Yeah, but this is after how many more years of punishment, though?
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
Are you guys kidding?
Of course.
I mean, this is the league now. It's so watered down. Who the hell wants to pay that kind of money to go see crap?
Yeah, and
then the sad part of it is, you guys have got, a nice young team offensively. You got LeCavalier, that Brad Richards kid, and Freddie Modine, and
no, we need some management.
Huh?
No, we needed some.
No, you needed some defense.
Yeah, defense. Neil, one quick thing. Pass on to everybody in South Florida. I've been listening to your show now for many, many years.
Yes, sir.
Since before, in fact, when I lived in Miami in the mid-'70s, I started listening to you back in them days. But people they ought to be kissing your ass down there, man. You're a real talk show host.
Yeah.
And on that one, could I have a shameless request,
yes, sir.
Please? Could I hear I Killed My Teacher? I haven't heard that in a long time.
What is it?
That song you got, I Killed the guy about the little kid that shot his teacher?
Serving a lifetime.
Yeah.
Serving a lifetime?
I shot my teacher. There you go. Thanks, Neil.
Have a great day, pal.
You too.
Okay. Go Freddie Modine. We need you back, at least. Come on, Freddie. Come on back.
No.
What the hell is this thing? This blows.
I'll be a student. I play the tuba. Be on the honor roll.
All right.
That ain't surprising. Cause in Florida, food ain't no problem at all. This be my tuba. This be my gun. But tubas don't make you gay. I killed my teacher. It was an accident. I bust the cap in his head. Yo.
I just love that. I'm glad you asked for that, sir. That was a great call, because that would have just languished in there for a long time, just like the tuba player. 12 minutes before 2 at 560 WQAM. Been a great Wednesday here. It's been a pretty productive day, in spite of the fact a few bumps along the road, but that's okay, just like Wayne's face, a few bumps here and there. How's that poll coming in? Astonishing 536 votes. They really hate you like poison, Wayne, okay? They responded to this poll like we're giving T-shirts away or something. Which best describes your feelings about Wayne Huizenga? He's a rich prick who doesn't care about the fans. We got 336 of those people, 62.6%. That was my vote. I said, Wayne, you're a rich prick and you don't care about the fans. And that was the good stuff I said about you. Not to mention your pockmarked complexion and your crappy attitude. And your prissy wife with her goddamn bullcrap about, my good buddy Doug McClain and his potty mouth. How come Doug's father called in today, but Doug was going to be on the show today? He must be a couple days behind. old Jim McClain there. As a matter of fact, Jim, I hate to break the news to you, but Tim Horton had to stop from getting any more of those signatures, those petitions signed. Yeah, he wants to wait till he comes back to life. I wish I could look just like Wayne, 141, 26.2%, which means either they got a great sense of humor or they're really ugly. Of course, you've seen our crowd. I have no opinion about him, 33, 6.1%. And he's last and very much least, he's a great man who brought baseball and hockey to South Florida. 25 or 4.6% out of 537 votes. Only less than 5% have something good to say about Baldy. What does that tell you? Tells a lot. Tells that we hate you like poison, Wayne, and we want the $200 million back for the Macarena. We want the money back. The season ticket holders, they want their money back. They're tired of getting screwed. That's right. They're taking it right up the old chute. And it don't even feel good, okay? Here's something that'll feel good, a great pair of shoes on your feet from New Balance. Boy, I do love these shoes. I do. These are the most comfortable. See, I'm lazy. That's why I always wore those damn loafers, you know?
Right. Nothing wrong with that.
But the only problem was those shoes were dress shoes that had no support.
Right.
And they're really bad for your feet. And then your feet start aching and you get old and your feet spread out. But these here, see the walking shoes I got? With the is that what they are?
Well, that's what I call them.
Now that I'm getting to be an old fart, if I can get that white cap on there, I can start walking them all in the afternoons there. I can go to the sawgrass and walk them all, because these are great, with the Velcro straps.
Right.
See, so I don't want Thai shoes, although the other pair I got, I like Thai food, but I don't like Thai shoes. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All your play-by-play is right here.
Money scores!
Sports Radio 560, UAM.
Neil wakes me up in the morning. And then I tuck my pee-pee inside. Wearing my skin suit, punching on the gonad, with the way over my dial. Mommy, carefully placing my lotion in the basket. Neil makes me all nipper-luckerless. Neil, and one hand. Neil, and four hands. Neil, and
So Hank's going to Vegas, and we're jealous. That's all I can say. Hank is on his way to Vegas tomorrow. He'll be here today, but tomorrow he'll be on his way to Vegas. See, we go to good places. We go to where like people, living and breathing people, can have a good time, as opposed to being here. That's the way to do it. That's the only way to survive here, is get the hell out of here as much as you possibly can. That's my advice to all you kids out there, all you young people. Get out of here as much as you can, and then come back when you absolutely must. But other than that, when in doubt, stay the hell out. Here's a call from the Redlands. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Neil. I just wanted to call to say that George Bush decided he was going to change, not reduce the emissions.
Carbon dioxide emissions. That's right. He went back on his word. Another lie. That is correct.
Yes, he did, sir.
Yes.
And I'm kind of upset about that.
And what happened with the markets? All these big business people, they wanted Bush. Remember that? They kept telling us that. And now we got Bush in there for 2 months, and the markets are tanking, man. We got a depression there in the stock market.
And I guess he's sucking up to the coal people.
There you go. What a surprise, huh?
Yes, sir.
Old King Cool. Okay, thanks for the good news.
Good day.
These people wanted it. You got it, man. 4 years of misery. This is kind of like what I said about John Henry. They'll wind up building him a stadium, and this will be the last time. I guess you have to make the mistake one last time. It would be like my giving Mitch Hirsch some more money to invest, Is that going to happen?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Here's a call in Aventura. Hello. Aventura.
Neil,
Yes,
I just want to mention that, that little behemoth who murdered that 7-year-old little girl.
The little what?
Little behemoth.
Oh, this is,
the 200-pound little rhino.
Yeah, you know who this is. This is the Finnish guy, allegedly.
I don't want to talk about that. I didn't kill anybody today.
That guy.
So the thing is that now that they were offered as pre-bargaining, a mother and a lawyer, they combined brain would fit into the net's ass,
and they turned it down, and a little kid went to court and was convicted of first-degree murder. Now he goes to jail, and everybody is bleeding for him.
No, they're
my
not.
God.
No, they're not. Just the letters to the editor in the newspaper, that's all. Just a bunch of contrived letters.
It is
I wouldn't worry
absolutely.
about it.
Nobody worry about that little girl got murdered for nothing.
my country, we have
and
no
they
Negro.
worry about that bad
In my country, we have
is
no
equally.
In my country, we have no Negro.
Right.
In my country, we have no Negro.
What is it?
In my country, we have no Negro.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Thankfully, in my country, we have no Negro.
Yes, you do. I saw 3 of them in Helsinki. I saw.
In my country, we have no Negro.
3 of them slipped in. You better start doing it. Get back there real quick, pal. And by the way, thanks for Aki Berg. He's one of your people.